Yo, what up, man? What's going on with y'all? Shout out to everybody in the building. Airbnb, just being jazzy, big truck. What's going on, bro? Y'all got it, man. We go get into it. Uh, oh, what? What? Big Truck lost some money? I know Big Truck ain't lost no bets. What's going on here? Hey, shout out to Jihad Mahdi. The brother requested this and sponsored this topic. If you guys, as I always tell you, man, have something you want me to talk about in particular, by all means, shoot me the message or whatnot. Shoot me an email for the topic, and I'll work it in as soon as I can. I do not charge to do so. If it's something I want to talk about or whatnot, or it's something that I agree with or I've been planning on talking about anyway, and you would like to bring it to my attention, I have no issues with that. This brother, out of the kindness of his heart, though, felt the need to sponsor this, so I want to thank him for this. I did not require me. I told him I would just do it off the strength of his request, but he sponsored it, so that's why I jumped it to the head of the line. So by all means, you do not have to pay me to talk about anything, but if you want to pay me to talk about something, I will be more than happy to oblige. So we will get into it. And as you can see, the topic is, oh man, come on, man, y'all. Hey, that's gonna be a big game, a huge game tomorrow, though. That's gonna be a huge game, bro. This is gonna be one of the most exciting Super Bowls of all time. All right, so topic is gonna be the monetization of victimhood, how the divestment community or purposely lies to black women. Shout out to Jessica X. She's been swinging a warhammer on that one. Going to battle, going into hostile territory where we could not go. Talking to a lot of these females and these women. I don't even know what to call them, man. I can't call them life coaches. They're not giving good life advice. I can't call them dating coaches because none of these women are dating. I can't call them. I don't know. I don't know what to call them. I really don't. Just like I guess the investment would be the best thing, or what we all know them as is the sisterhood. Okay, and there's a whole lot of hood and very 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 few sisters. All right, whole lot of hood, very few sisters. I was gonna do a topic that was gonna be my topic to this, and I was just gonna uh, pretty much you know fit it in whenever I got around to it, because around here you can't talk about the women, can't talk about bitches, can't talk about pussy. So if you talking about the women, nigga, oh, you worried about the pussy. So no, no. But at the same time, like I always tell you guys, man, at some point as a man, a woman is going to be the topic of conversation. Okay, if you have any any will or want for a lot of things that are necessities for healthy human male existence, okay, or the continuation of that, the continuation of your bloodline, at some point in time, a woman is going to be at the topic of conversation. Okay. Me, I've always been able to do this maturely, not pedestalizing, not worshiping, or uh praising the woman or the fucking vagina, but at the same time, I don't have to I don't have to denigrate, um, uh, you know, shame or just talk down and bad and all everything's all negative when it comes to the female either. Females do have a base function. All right. Females are deceptive by nature. Females are seductive by nature. That's again, I know y'all don't fuck with the Bible, but even the Bible tells you that Adam sold the whole world out for some pussy. All right. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we are here versus being in the Garden of Eden with everything being perfect and wonderful over a piece of pussy. All right. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, I know this is a man space. Will always be a man space. Men are in control here, men are leadership here, all those things. Black men at that. But furthermore, man, there's gonna become a point in time where women have to be discussed because no man can, pretty much run his people without the assistance of his woman. Just can't do it. All right. All these other people, motherfuckers talking about, y'all always talking about, Asians and Arabs and white man and Hispanic man and all this shit and whatnot, what have you. At the end of the day, no matter how much bullshit they get out here in the public and they talk, they know when their man speaks, they sit down and shut the fuck up, to the point where even other women will step in and tell them, hey, bitch, you need to sit down and shut the fuck up because you know what the fuck you talking about and you're going to fuck it up for everybody if you keep running your fucking mouth. See, in other cultures, even women have the understanding of male leadership is necessary in order for you to rule and have power. All right. Women are the fucking spoils of war. Women aren't warriors. All right. Women are the spoils of war. Women aren't warriors. That's why most countries don't require for fucking women to serve in the military. All right. Women are not built for war. All right. She's built to be the prize after the war is won or won, okay? Won or lost. So at the end of the day, man, we're gonna get into this conversation. Like I said, long overdue. Shout out to Jihad Mahdi again for the sponsoring of the conversation, and we'll go ahead and get into it. So here lately, man, shout out to Jessica X. She's been on a tear of sorts, pretty much going um, in opposition to a lot of the big names here in Black YouTube, uh, specifically the divestment community. For you guys that do not know, the divestment community is the white, the I was gonna say white worshiping, but let me not be hyperbolic with my words. Let's just say the divestment community are the Black females that say white men, Asian men, Hispanic men, or any other men are better than Black men. The arguments against Black men is that Black men don't lead, Black men don't earn enough, Black men don't own anything, Black men have no power, Black men are what do they say? What did they say? What's the thing? Oh, dominated. All these things. Black men are just these. Only thing a black man is good for is that good old BBC, right? The constant thing they say about black men is all these women want to do is they just want to fuck you and that's it. And you guys are being fetishized and just used for sex. And again, black women especially don't even understand. You cannot use a man for sex. Okay. You cannot use a man for sex. There's a reason why the obelisk and the phallus is a power symbol. Okay. Throughout the annals of time, the phallus has never ever been a symbol of weakness. So the power dynamic of a person being entered, being penetrated, is power within itself. There's much deeper psychology here, philosophical, spiritual, all these things, man. So the idea that a man could somehow be used during sex unless he's on some real far out, hey, if you out here getting penetrated, nigga, hey, no pegging, nigga. All right. All right, you are being used. All right, man is not made to be penetrated. I say that again. Well, I don't know. When I said that before, niggas tried to motherfucking sidestep that shit. Like anything. I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole. But again, for the most part, under normal fucking circumstances, okay, a man cannot be used for sex. So there's been plenty of things that came out here over the last few months. The thing that came out to be proven is fake. The fake group chat message with the white girls, or how they talking about how they don't really respect black men, and they just want to bounce on the BBC and all this other shit and whatnot, what have you. And it's just that comes out, that shit's fake by a woman that was shown to do the same shit again. Man, listen, sis. Let me holler at you, sis. Stop letting these miserable bitches drag you down into their fucking pit of misery. Okay? Misery not only loves company, but it's a company that's always hiring. I say again, misery not only loves company, but it's a company that's always hiring. Make sure you guys get my hit the like button for me, please. All right. Hey, Don, whoa. Let me hold on, brother. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa. Hold on, brother. Hey, Don McKee, I'm gonna need you to delete that one, brother. Oh yeah, they got me, man. Yeah, I knew it. They got kind of mad when I made that video about the trading cards thing. So if you guys could please share and like the video. I'm gonna have to complain to fucking YouTube. I think they're going around doing another ban of false flaggings. Jessica X just had the same issue the other day. She was complaining about it. So you guys could please like and share the video. So hey nigga, be careful what you say. So all these things, man, to where women are jealous by nature. Women are insecure by nature. Women are emotional by nature. Women are emotional creatures. Is it to say that that's all bad? No. It's just to say that women are women and women know women. Okay. Just like men know men better than women, women know women better than men. Okay. Some of the most fucking mind blowing shit and real statements I've ever heard about women came from other women. And that's the problem and major reason as to why black men are in this red pill rage that people talk about, because again, the majority of us are raised by black single mothers. And what those black single mothers don't do is they do not tell their sons about the ways of the woman, because they're more concerned with their own image and not exposing their own shit than the future success and happiness of their offspring. Okay. These women will take shit to the grave. I told y'all, bro. I've seen this in my own family. To have a man that was some odd, like 50 plus fucking years old, come to find out after the fact where his mama and daddy gone, where, this dude got somebody coming up to him telling him that, hey, me and your mama talked about this and discussed this. And she said, we wouldn't go, we'll just, but, let you know if I was still here and her and your daddy was gone, that I'm your daddy. You know what kind of fucking mind-blowing, heartbreaking, infuriating, just diabolical type shit that is, man, for a person to have to go through? You understand that shit? That's the level of deception that a woman will do. Not just black women, but women in general. But we talking about black women here, so we just contextualize it that way. But that's the fucking the horrible shit that a woman will do that never ever gets talked about. And if it does get talked about it and you bring it up, somehow you as the man, you whining, you bitching, you crying, you weak, you hurt, you all of these fucking things. But it's like, nigga, am I human or no? Because I could just get on some psychopathic shit, like how men do, and just, destroy everything around me. Everything and everybody. People just don't know just how dangerous of a game they're playing, bro, when they're playing around with a man's emotions. This is why men should not fall in love. Man will kill you over some shit that he think is his, that belongs to him. Men are that's why men are so fucking guarded with their emotions. And women's like, well, won't you just open up? Won't you just do this for me and do that for me? And it's like, no, ma'am, no, 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 because you do not understand and you do not want what comes behind that. You just don't. It's not a good look, sis. They have a man that's done motherfucking sacrifice, done, made major changes, invested, spent time, did all the shit he did to cater to you, and then you do some shit to betray that man or, just completely and totally disrespect and embarrass that man. See, that's another thing too women don't understand, man. Most men can take rejection. Most men can take disappointment. But blatant disrespect and embarrassment, a nigga will kill you over that shit, man. Niggas will kill you about his motherfucking image taking a hit, bro. And what this divestment shit is doing, bro, all of this just horrible, evil shit where you got women telling men, women telling other women to lie to men. Don't let them know you got no kids. You ain't gotta, you ain't gotta do this, you ain't gotta do that, lie about your age, lie about how much money you make, lie about where you stay, lie about this, lie about that. Put some motherfucking witchcraft ass shit in his food. Play around with spirits and conjure up motherfucking what do you call it, necromancing and all this crazy ass shit. Like there's gonna be no motherfucking, no reciprocation for that shit. Because if you believe in that shit, you gotta know that something comes behind that. If and when you start to get to the point where you dabbling in the spirits and shit and all that kind of crazy ass shit, man, you playing with some shit, bro. That 9 times out of 10, if and when it come back on, you're not gonna be able to handle it. Yeah, shout out to Terry Battle. Do not eat the spaghetti, nigga. Don't eat the spaghetti and don't drink that red Kool-Aid, nigga. No. All right. So the whole thing, man, what we have going here, you have one set of women telling black men, hey, with black women, when it comes to black men, lie to them, use them for their money, get over on them, and that's your purpose and your relationship dynamic with that man. How are you supposed to build with that, sis? How are you supposed to create a family, a trusting, loving relationship, a dynasty or an empire, anything positive if you come into it out of deception? What do you think that man's reaction is going to be if and when he finds out? Because eventually it's always going to be revealed and found out. Are you willing to take that fucking gamble? Are you willing to roll the dice to see that man's reaction, to find out that this woman that he put all his trust in, he's willing to build with, make sacrifices for, put his life on the line for, was playing him the whole time? And then just, all niggas on you weak ass nigga. You should have knew better. You shouldn't have trusted a bitch. You shouldn't have this, you should have that. This is women talk. This ain't no niggas talking, bro. I've heard women say this shit. I have heard black women say this. A black woman told me when I told y'all the story about the fucking, I was telling the story about the whole way that, my twins, my oldest kids came about. Mind you, yes, I'm responsible because I trusted a person. But are you telling me, this is the argument to black men and black women, that I should honestly never ever trust the person I'm with? As a man on some red pill shit, yes, that's the truth. Yes, I understand that now. But again, we're not talking to 37-year-old fantastic. We're talking to 21-year-old fantastic. Nigga, I ain't even on no pills, nigga. I'm on the liquid, nigga. I'm on that Robitussin. Nigga, I'm on that what's the shit you give to the kids to put them to sleep? Motherfuckers be giving their kids the fucking sinus, not the sinus medicine, the allergy medicine, that Benadryl, nigga. I was on that Benadryl, nigga. I ain't even taking no pills yet. I ain't heard the pills, nigga. 21-year-old fucking man, brother. Never had nobody explain to him that, hey man, this woman sees something in you and she don't want to fucking let you go. So she's gonna plan for the long game. Y'all living together, everything's going good. She gonna hit you out with this pussy in-house whenever you want it for a few months, like 4 months. She gonna do her part, do what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't talked about having no babies. Y'all don't, neither one of y'all want no babies, don't need no babies. So of course, common sense would say she wouldn't do something that would pretty much fuck both of us over. And then lo and behold, the bitch stopped taking the motherfucking birth control without telling you, and you still shooting up the club because, to your knowledge, you've been fucking for 4 months while she's on birth control. And the bitch get free birth control because both of y'all in the goddamn Navy. So ain't no excuse or nothing about her, running out of prescription or having to pay for it or none of that shit. The wisest thing to do would be for us not to have a fucking baby when, But what I was told was what? Hey, nigga, that's your fault for trusting that bitch. And that woman was right. But again, you live and you learn. And this is why we talk about the things we talk about, so that 21-year-old fella don't have to go through the shit I went through. Bitch, I'm not taking your word about being on no goddamn birth control. I need to see it. I have to see it. I can't trust you. You got everything in the motherfucking game. That's an 18-year goddamn insurance plan. Shout out to Aegon Stark in the building. Exactly. If I can't trust the woman that I'm motherfucking sleep, and this came from a black woman. Shout out to Aegon Stark. If you can't trust the women you're sleeping with, how are you supposed to offend random black women you don't know that you're not getting anything from? You're not. You're a fucking fool if you are. If you don't have a man behind your name, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, blank man, okay? If you're not a fucking superhero, bro, in real life with real life superpowers where you cannot die, you a goddamn fool out here jumping out the window for these hoes. You'll be a motherfucking fool. to risk your life over somebody that has never ever done anything for you. Father, can you hear me? Nigga, that's the worst thing in the world to wake up dead, nigga. Over a bitch you don't know. Man, hey, all I can do for you is call the law. I can call the law for you. I can call the law. That's about it. Because even in doing that on some Good Samaritan shit, bro, again, you could end up getting caught up in some fucking bullshit. Shout out to everybody with the CCW, right? I'm a responsible, law-abiding, armed citizen. I see you getting your ass whooped, and I step in to try and fucking help you. Well, I know I'm armed beforehand. I shoot this nigga to get him up off you and injure him or kill him. Now, you know what you're gonna do? That I guarantee that bitch gonna sue. She's gonna sue. Now I gotta beat a murder charge because, well, why would you enter this thing if you're coming into it armed and all this other shit, bro? It makes no sense. And fuck dumb people's opinions, man. Don't ever be a dummy for dumb motherfuckers. You hear me? Don't let people put a battery in your back, bro. Everybody a motherfucking be up there telling you, yeah, man, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. Yeah, that nigga disrespected you, nigga. That nigga talking all that shit, bro. He played you. And then pop, 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 pop. Damn, cuz, oh shit, folk. It wasn't even that serious, bro. You ain't have to do that man like that, bro. God damn, man. He murked buddy, bro. He add his ass out, man. God damn. And at least one of them motherfuckers gonna show up to the witness stand. At least one. Several of them go give statements. People are fickle as fuck and motherfucking just niggas. Let me get it from people. Bro, niggas are all about the thrill, man. And I know I'm getting off on a tangent, but I'll get back to it. But man, once you understand that, bro, you can tune out everything that a nigga gotta say. Telling you, man, niggas are the world's greatest haters, especially when it comes to other niggas. You doing something positive, you winning out here, man. Niggas are gonna hate. I had a lame ass nigga on the motherfucking internet say it like on motherfucking wax, nigga. Say it on fucking recorded YouTube. Niggas get tired of seeing you win, bro. Eventually, niggas want to see you lose. Like, damn, what kind of hating ass shit is that? I ain't never in my life. Niggas get tired of seeing you win, bro. But again, man, when you hear something like that, bro, when you hear a gem like that, just like when I heard that black woman tell me it's your fault for trusting a bitch, bro, you never ever forget shit like that because that shit, however fucked up, diabolical, just downright evil, roach, rat, leech ass nigga shit it may be, it's the truth, bro. And when you don't fucking adjust your fucking way of living to the truth, no matter how harsh it may be, you deserve everything you get after that. You deserve that shit. That's why I know to keep niggas at motherfucking legs length, nigga, not arm, legs, nigga. Hit your ass with a motherfucking Anderson Silva front kick to the chin. Back up, nigga. Back up. Toe jam all in your goddamn nose, nigga. Back up. Back on up. Too close, nigga. Shout out to New in the building. Hey man, make sure you hit me if you're gonna wherever you're gonna do your thing, bro. Make sure you let me know. Shout out to Brian E for the West. I need to hear this today, bro. Thanks. Hey, not a problem, brother. Hey, shout out to Astro, bro. Do that shit in silence, nigga. Celebrate in silence. Or don't even celebrate at all. For real, bro. Cause niggas start watching your pockets and wondering why you ain't giving them something out of it. I'm telling you. Niggas start watching your pockets and watching the flights you taking or the trips or the shit you copping and all this other shit. And bro, niggas are like children, bro. Damn, you ain't get me one, bro. Damn, folk. Damn, son. What y'all niggas saying? Put damn, that's how we doing it, yo. My nigga. What the fuck? What's going on here? I got a custody agreement with you? You on some paperwork of mine? Nigga, can I claim you on my taxes, my nigga? Bro, you grown. The fuck you mean? But again, when you let, and I'm gonna get back into it now, you let women lead you. This is how you get the entitlement and the welfare mentality. Women are made to be provided for. And this is how you know the divestment is full of shit and bullshit because, again, women need men. I say again, women need men. Women are a luxury to men. The only thing that a motherfucking man needs a woman for is for continuation of his lineage, his bloodline. A woman can't provide for a man. She can't protect a man. She can't outthink a man, can't outplan a man. Any of the critical fucking things that a man needs to do in order to be successful in life, a woman should not be doing that for him. A woman is made to be a man's peace and pleasure. His pleasure. Peace and pleasure. That's the two most important fucking roles of a woman for a man. If you can't do that, you're not serving your purpose. You got these chicks out here, man, telling these motherfucking women to go deal with the white man and go deal with this man and that man. Niggas ain't shit and niggas. And it's like, sis, where's your man? The difference here between the manosphere or any other male space, right? Shout out to my man, King Killmonger. Just hit me up yesterday. He said in the chat, man, I'm still waiting to have a conversation with him. Say, my man said he about to get ready to go into the military, bro. That's a man that's been listening to what I've been telling and suggesting to brothers for shit ever since I've been here, bro. This military shit is like, bro, a springboard into success in life. I can tell any motherfucker that's planning on joining the military how the motherfucker finagle that shit. And for the first 4 years, you to be on a whole different fucking stratosphere, bro. You ain't even got to take the slow roll like I did. It's not even wise for you to do it nowadays because of the way and the dynamic that everything's changed. This is a totally different era of the military. I'm giving dudes life advice that they can use. And I'm not telling them that they have to do this. That's another big thing too about a divestment. They telling that black women that, hey, this is what you have to do. You have to do it this way. Because these men can't be, these black men aren't this, they aren't that. And it's all fucking, we're all the same. There are no exceptions to the rule. Drake is dusty, broke, ain't shit. Right down to the motherfucking nigga that's under the motherfucking bridge begging for change. Dusty, broke, and ain't shit. Once you understand that you are not special to these fucking black women, bro. That's the ultimate cheat code to the game. When these divestment bitches are talking about black men this, black men that, there's not one good one amongst us. It's not. There is no niggerlander. There cannot even be only one in the eyes of these divestment bitches or these black men ain't shit bitches. Divestment and the dominated bitches. That's what I gotta get on these dominated bitches. And again, man, there's a lot of times where I just don't talk about certain shit because at the end of the day, these women listening to the women are far worse than the ones spewing this fucking bullshit. See, at least the ones spewing the bullshit, they doing it for the bag. It's profitable. They're making money off of it. So I mean, as you say, can't knock the hustle. Shout out to Jay-Z, right? I understand them. They have a motivation to do it, even when, if and when their life shows they don't believe this shit. Because again, for you to talk about Dusty this, Dusty that, Dusty this, Dusty that, and then go out and get pregnant by a guy that's the same archetype that you talk about, that lets me know you don't believe your rhetoric. You don't believe the bullshit you're saying. You're just doing it for the bread. You're doing it for the bag, which is a good business move. When it comes to the dick you picking, licking, that's the type of dick you like. You like dusty dick. Not only do you like dusty dick, you like dusty dick to motherfucking, skeet up inside that motherfucking slit. And who knows what kind of other holes? Who knows? But your life says you don't believe the shit you're talking about. Especially at an age when you should know good and hell well better. Any woman that's 30 plus, mid 30s, mid to late 30s, that's out here getting fucking pregnant by an ain't shit nigga, that lets you know, man, these women are fucking in a cult and they're fucking, bruh, they mind gone. And you should not want those women. I'm saying that officially. Any bitch out here that's listening to a bitch tell you how you shouldn't deal with black men because black men are this, black men are that, black men are this, black men are all this negative shit. And the black dick she chose to get pregnant by is the exact same type of man that she talks about. The bitches that still listen to her have no hope. Stay away from them. They're kamikaze, suicide bombing terrorists. That's what they are. They don't want no reconciliation. They don't want to be happy. They don't want to fucking make it right with black men. They want war. And I say you give it to them by ignoring them. Shout out to Zero, as it's been proven. To ignore a woman has now been qualified as the R word. Ignoring a woman, not touching her, not requesting sexual favors from her, not giving her compliments on her body, to not say anything, silence has been qualified as some type of sexual assault on a woman. Why? Because women need attention to operate. That's why the shit with Kevin Samuels went so fucking big, because he dared tell this ugly ass motherfucking female. Actually, he didn't even dare do that. He was nice. Average at best. He told a bitch the truth. You cannot tell ugly hoes the truth. You can tell a fucking pretty girl she's pretty. You can tell a fucking, but you cannot tell a motherfucking ugly bitch the truth. You can't. It's negative. That's why I don't see the reason or whatever to have a back and forth with any of these females or whatnot, even though they're doing it for the bag and they don't believe it. Bro, it's like the debate would be so easy for me to have a discussion with an ugly ass bitch herself, a woman that's unattractive, a woman that's so insecure with herself that she can't show her real face, she can't show her real hair, does nothing but talk about fucking men all day, has a child that even denies the fucking existence of, that if any man did that, see, when a man denies he has a child, he's a piece of shit. He's not this, he's not that, he does. Oh, how dare he? But a bitch can do it and everybody's cool with it, man. Hey. But it's the man that's dominated though. Again, bro, what do you gain from trying to convince an ugly bitch that somebody want her? I mean, that's just a losing battle in itself. That's why she's the way she is. She know deep down, no man respects her other than for, mouth and legs. That's the only thing he sees her for. And if he does fuck around and get her pregnant, he's not staying around. And would you blame him? I wouldn't want no ugly ass baby mama. A baby mama, the motherfucker was questioning the damn, is that a man? I wouldn't want that baby mama. But that's the dominated dummies. Now let's get back to the divestment. So the divestment chicks are out here telling black women, every man can, but the black man. Every man can, but the black man. The Asian man, Hispanic man, and that glowing, blonde haired, blue eyed, floating on clouds, Jesus, white man. I say, Jesus, that white man. Y'all understand that, man? And this is one thing. Shout out to the pro-blacks, right? Or the Pan-Africans and all these other shit. That is one thing, man. If you can get a people to worship a God in the image of you, you have an uncontrollable motherfucking part of just Jesus Christ, bro. A power over that person from a psychological level. I swear, man, if niggas just started to learn the basics of psychology, bro, we would have a fucking power shift in the black community unlike no other. It would be night and day. Just, bro, if you started, if it was me, right? If it was me, instead of trying to teach, alternative lifestyle shit to kindergartners and elementary school students, I'll require basic psychology start being taught. True now. Not with no fucking liberal or conservative or no type of fucking slant on it. Just the motherfucking basic fucking science. Freud, Pavlov, so people start understanding how the mind works. Man, the shit that would happen in the black community, bro, in like a 5-year period, man, that would be some scary shit. But anyway, let's get back to that these divestment chicks are out here telling the black woman to chase down, get beat down, get sprayed down and laid down by. Because again, we all heard this shit, man. We all seen the cool motherfucking Eminem before Eminem. There was an Eminem in every motherfucking black neighborhood, bro. Long before Eminem dropped his first motherfucking CD. The white boy with the lineup. He was cool with the niggas, but where I'm from, it wasn't cool for white boys to say nigga, so he never said nigga. But he was one of us, He had the J's, he had the polo, you know. or albino nigga, you know, or albino nigga. And all the black girls, no matter how whack this little white boy was, oh man. I heard another white boy tell me this in shout out to him. I ain't gonna put him out like he married and shit, but he was from he was from Albany. He was from Albany, Georgia. He said, man, you know how much black pussy I got off the strength of just being a white boy? And they used to tell me how, yeah, I want my baby to have pretty hair and you know, and light eyes. I think his eyes was like gray or green or some shit, some white boy shit. I don't fucking know. That's what the fucking black woman, and that's how I be telling y'all about these dark skinned chicks, man. I know these dark skinned women. The person who hates dark skin the most are dark skinned females, not dark skinned men. We earned this shit, bitch. I was born in it. I was born in it. All the motherfucking dark skin jokes you got to put up with as a motherfucking, you know, a dude, a kid. Hey, you better get with it, nigga. Or you go sit in the corner and cry. One of the two. Hunt or be hunted. And meanwhile, all the dark skinned chicks do is sit back and complain about, you know, once you start, you know, finally listening to them talk about how long you know, light skinned Keisha's motherfucking hair is and how her eyes is hazel and you know how her fucking skin be glistening in the summertime and shit. Nigga be like, damn, that's right. Damn, nigga is right. Damn, she do look all kinds of golden brown. Damn, looking like some Long John Silver's out here. Like, damn, bro. Yeah. I could take a bite of that fish sandwich. I can have me a 3-piece and you know what I'm saying? Some hush puppies. The skin is kind of golden brown. It is. It must be a good thing. The way you complain about it, you know, you say the shit about me. I'm black as shit. I'm, you know, dark as this, and you know, so hell, if it's bad for me, it must be bad for you. So that makes her better than you. So oh shit, I'll just, you know, that's what I want. I mean, I'll still, you know, if you want to give me that mouth and legs, I'll take that. But as far as a real long term relationship with you, nah, why would I want that? Shit, we both ugly, right? Why would I want you if we both ugly? But again, dark skinned black women never fucking sit the fuck down and you know have a realistic look at the bullshit they're putting out here. Boys like girls, period. You don't even really see the featureisms part of it as far as like, you know, skin tone and all this other shit for the most part. You just see a girl's face. If a girl's pretty to you, she's pretty. Where it starts getting fucked up is y'all keep talking that shit and you point out all the differences. Then the young dark skinned dude start noticing the shit. He's like, well, damn, that is a good point. And you couple that with again, you talking about how ugly, how bad, and how negative being dark is. So shit, you're programming yourself not to be liked. And you don't even understand it. But again, if no, it's not a plantation mentality, bro. It's not really it's more jealousy than anything to do with a plantation. It's really not. And I hate when you guys try to go back to slavery with this shit. I hate when y'all go back to slavery route. Shout out to 68. How could something such as your skin complexion be an insult? There's nothing good or bad about it. You are all confusing me with the skin complexion. Well, so damn, not only are you a girl, are you white or are you Spanish? Snuggles, what the Snuggles? I need you to reveal this today. So I know that you're a girl. Okay. What are you, Snuggles? Like, what's your nationality or your race? And I definitely know you're a girl. But let me ask you a question. So the skin complexion thing has to do a lot with self confidence and image. Again, it's just something that a trait that was talked about negatively back in the day due to, dark and black being associated with bad, but this just wasn't motherfucking some slavery shit. Because I guarantee you, there's African niggas with dark skin jokes. Okay, the first dark skin joke or the first big lip joke, the first big nose joke did not come from fucking some white racist slave owner in America. I promise you that. Okay, I would bet my life on it. Who the hell playing old ass Lil Jon? Well, this is what I'm telling you. No, it don't. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. Because that's what I'm telling you, bro. Snuggles is not a fucking dude. Snuggles was talking about some other shit the other days. Snuggles is a ling ling. I don't know what the hell Snuggles is, but Snuggles ain't no dude, man. Snuggles not a dude. But no, listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is why I say it don't come from slavery, bro. You mean to tell me the first racist or featureism joke happened under slavery? Do you guys really believe that? It's just like nigga. Nigga didn't derive. A lot of you niggas think nigga came from white folks. No, that's like saying like you think fucking Mafia, stop it, bro. Nah, stop. That's like y'all thinking like the first fucking bro. Do y'all understand? There's always been even enmity and issues and problems within like the same race. Japanese people didn't like Chinese people, still don't to this day. African different tribes, bro, were going to war. I know you niggas seen Shaka Zulu growing up. Africans were warring with each other, man, well before the white man was ever even like known about. So to think that this whole thing, you guys are further proving my point by giving the white man all of this power and like the origin of everything. That proves the point of what I'm talking about as to where y'all want to give the white man credit for everything that and to blame him for all the shit. No, nigga. It was niggas talking about motherfucking big noses and dark skin and big lips way back before the white man had ever fucking touched or set foot in Africa. If you can't understand that and conceptualize that, I mean, hey, it's that's on you. Well, repeal that's a part of it, but that's what I'm telling you. Even what they did, again, they were able to do that because they will understand there was a division. There was a division amongst the people themselves. So listen, once you know there's a weakness somewhere, what do? If you're a smart strategist, you just expose the weakness. So the white people didn't even come up with it originally. They just knew that different people of slavery or whatnot were they was beefing, nigga. It was certain slaves you just could not put, and you like, well, damn, why these niggas don't like these niggas? Well, this nigga sound like this, and he's saying this for this, and this nigga over here is saying this for this. Oh shit! So these are two different type of niggas. They look exactly the same, and they look extremely similar, but they're obviously not the same. They don't speak in the same language. They want to kill each other. So I can't put these niggas together because then I just fuck my money up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell all the other white motherfuckers, hey man, if you got this type of nigga, this nigga hit right here, and this nigga right here ain't the same. And then you get down into it of where like y'all give white folks too much credit, man. I don't want to get on the white folks tangent, but either way, let me get back to the point. The divestment shit is telling black women, listen, the black man is not a viable option for you. When again, at the highest rate of marriage and long-term relationships is going to be with a black man. Black women, I say this again, and I don't say this to be dirty or mean or, aha. Listen, no one wants you like the black man wants you. I'll say that, okay? No one wants you like the black man wants you. I'll couch it that way. When it comes to other demographics, you guys are the least and the few and far in between of desirability. This isn't just dating, it's also marriage. See, you guys project when you say that all they want you for is for your dick, and they just want to have sex with you and they fetishize you and all this other thing. When again, because black women think you're on the same level with your men, because you guys think that you are men, and somehow you think that a man being had sex with is somehow a negative or a weak position. Again, I'm going to tell you for like the 10,000th time, a man cannot be used for sex. Okay. And a man is always in power when he's having sex. As long as a man is having traditional, he's penetrating the woman type sex. The woman is the one getting penetrated. We ain't talking on no funny shit, no weird shit, no, hey, none of that shit. Okay. Don't argue with me. Argue with motherfucking history. Argue with fucking different cultures that are tens and hundreds of thousands of fucking years old, to where they got motherfucking dicks that's bigger than the motherfucking people that they own. Okay. You got a 4-foot nigga with with a you got a 4-foot tall nigga with a 10-foot dick on it, man. What is that telling you? That's symbolic. But again, niggas don't want to pick up no books. Niggas don't want to learn anything. I'm not going to even get into that. Women are fetishized. Women are used for sex. Women are fucking taken in and just thrown away for their box. That can't be done to a man. A woman runs the risk of every time she has sex being impregnated. A man does not even have to ejaculate into a woman like fully. Your pre-ejaculate can get a woman pregnant. There's been stories of where a man attempted to rape a woman and he didn't even penetrate her, but he ejaculated on the outside of her vagina and she got pregnant. That's how strong that a man's seed is. Man, well, you doubt wrong, brother, but y'all got it, man. I'm gonna let y'all niggas have this white man shit. Black women, the road ends with us, man. And the thing is, the reason why you guys are having this is because you guys want to stay in power, bro. And the ugly part about it is you guys can see it slowly but surely dwindling away. These young boys ain't even fucking with y'all at all. Y'all done fucked it up. This was so bad. Y'all done fucked it up to the point of where y'all have doomed even the younger women. They don't respect them. They don't take them serious. The younger black women. Shout out to Donald Combs. Young brothers are ungrateful. We fought for freedom. Listen, brother. Hey, I'm not ungrateful at all. Hey, if you got your ass ate up by a German Shepherd, or you took a billy club to the head, brother, I appreciate you, brother. I really do. But at the same time, again, man, This ain't that. Y'all want to stay in power and control of the community, and that shit's over with. So what y'all do is y'all would rather say than come and be under the fucking control, leadership, guidance, and protection of the black man. We gonna go out somewhere else and give that embarrass y'all again. This is about black women embarrassing black men. This is the difference between the two, right? When we had these conversations here, I'm having this conversation in good faith. If a woman gets up here with me or whatnot, wants to have the debate, discussion, or whatnot, what have you, I'm going to tell you something that's not going to stroke my ego. I'm going to tell you something that's going to be just true to the facts and going to be the best outcome for everybody involved. I'm not fucking you. So nothing I say to you is for my benefit. What's the point of me lying to you? I'm not getting nothing from you. But if you want to be overall, and I'm looking for overall for black people, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you the answer that's going to be the best outcome for black people as a whole. What y'all want to do is y'all want to embarrass the black man. Y'all want to basically say, well, nigga, look, before y'all niggas take over and I be up under you, y'all can take over and it'll just be y'all by yourself because I'm going to go over here and run to this white man. Just to show you and the world that I refuse to listen to you, even if and when you're putting yourself in a position to be in power. Control of your woman is a statement of power, bro. This is why everybody always refer to Arab men or people from the Middle Eastern cultures and shit. Those motherfuckers have a very, very high patriarchal fucking culture. Ain't no fucking around. Your ass don't listen. Hey, oops upside your head is authorized. Not saying I agree with that. I'm not condoning or supporting or encouraging domestic violence. But again, some of y'all need a motherfucking women's exchange program. You really do. I say every year, man, they should take 10% of black women and send them over there to motherfucking the Middle East and these African countries and all this other shit, just so they can see how motherfucking good they got it here. Even European, a lot of these white boys, man, these white boys not playing this shit with y'all, man. Take your ass over there to motherfucking Russia or fucking Czechoslovakia, some shit like that. Think you go run some shit. Think you go be in control. Your ass be all kinds of motherfucking black or blue, and I ain't talking about no Crip either. Shout out to 668 again. I guess nobody wants to donate to you because you are head of the dark skin delegation. Hey man, it don't matter to me. Snuggles, I'm good. They ain't got to do it, man. It is all about Snuggles. You definitely come through here with it. I appreciate you. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, it's all. It's not a requirement, man, but it is appreciated. That's why I don't mention when y'all get it, man. Yeah, man, exactly. That's what they want, man. And once you have that understanding, that's why this is the enmity between the two of us, bro. Between black women and black men. Black women really do not have respect for black men. And that's a generality that I can say because we can see it throughout different generations. The black man has tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and ended up looking like a fucking fool a lot of the times, man. And doing what he had to do necessarily for his fucking woman. And the thing is, y'all niggas, shout out to this brother right here, right? Let me see. Where you at? Where you at? Thank the brother for super chatting. Let me point him out. Where you at? This good old fella right here, this civil rights leader right here, this brother Donald Combs. See, Donald Combs, man, and there's no disrespect, brother. I greatly appreciate you. You guys are talk more to me, another black man, right? For my opinions about, now versus then, than y'all will and then y'all have to the black woman and trying to get her to understand that, hey, you need to motherfucking listen to me. You need to do what the fuck I tell you to do. I need you to sit down, shut the fuck up, and support me. That's what I need you to do. I don't need you to try to grab the bullhorn and lead the charge. I don't need you to try to motherfucking, get in front of the cameras and talk before I do. I need you to sit your ass down, shut the hell up, and support. This is another big problem with boomer age motherfuckers. Y'all got all this smoke for other men and niggas, but y'all didn't control your bitch. That's why we're at where we're at. You see, because these bitches pass this shit down. Yes, I'm calling not all women are bitches, but all bitches are bitches. This is why we had this problem. Y'all didn't check the bitch. And this was at the early onset stages of it. Of when, before it came a major issue and problem. But just the same way, y'all was so focused about the white man and, rubbing elbows and him, sitting on the same toilet. Shout out to David Carroll. That y'all chased the white man while you let the other bitch run right around and get in front of you. While y'all was chasing that white man down, the motherfucking, sit at the same table as he was. He had your bitch on her knees, topping him up, slobbing him down. And he was giving her the keys to everything to put her in front of you purposely. Because unlike you niggas, he understood psychology. And there's nothing more fucking emasculating and controlling than for a man to be ran by his woman. But y'all was too busy being obsessed with the white man to even understand what the fuck was happening. And now we here. True story. So yesterday, shout out to Little Rock 2517 if you in here, bro. They got this place here called Philly Style. It's a Philly cheesesteak place. From like the owners were actually from Philly. You go in there, they got all the fucking, Allen Iverson this, 76ers that, Philadelphia Eagles, all this other shit, like Philly shit, right? And it's real like Philly cheesesteaks. So I place my order for my cheesesteak, get my pound motherfucking cheesesteak or whatnot, go, what I'm saying, and go sit back in my car and wait for them to fix it because you can't sit down there and dine it, and then you gotta, if you're inside, you gotta be in a fucking mask, and y'all know how my medical condition, So I walked back in there and I walked directly to the front of the line to get my food, and this lady is like, excuse me, the line back there, and because of y'all niggas, I blame y'all niggas for this, but I thank God for my mama and saying, my home training. Shout out to Astro. MLK was a goofy, but people ain't ready for that. Hey man, come on, Astro. Let him live, Astro. Come on now. Come on. We ain't gonna do this today. Are you a troll, brother, or are you real? Cause you got an old fella. I was gonna say something else. I am just honored to hear a young man like yourself speak with such disrespect. I'm ashamed and I feel bad for you young guys. Respect my. This is a troll. This is a dude that was fucking with O'Shea. I don't believe this is a real person. This not a real person, man. I ain't fucking with you today, bro. I saw you over on O'Shea the other day. Listen. that nigga is a troll, man. Don't pay that shit no attention. He just got some old nigga picture up there. I don't believe there's no real old nigga, man. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, excuse me, the line back down. Like, bruh, this is a woman that had to be in her 60s, y'all. She had to be in her 60s, y'all. Not exaggerating. Her old ass had no business in the Philly cheesesteak place trying to buy no Philly cheesesteak, for one. And two, this little old lady right? She was like the third person, like in line, right? Is woofing and barking at me. Shout to Jap. Woofing and barking at me, bro. Purposely putting bass in her voice. I am 6'5", grown ass man, bro, walking up just to get my food. And she is basically like challenging me, nigga, like, how dare you get your black ass to the fucking back of the line? And I'm like, ma'am, respectfully, I'm just picking up my food. I've already made my order. You think that old bitch apologized? You think that old bitch apologized? And then further one, I knew this nigga. This nigga ain't shit. That's what I'm talking about. This nigga here, man. Shout out to the brother though, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. You think that old bitch apologized to me, man? Now, had I fucking said, look here, old bitch, who the fuck do you think you goddamn talking to? I already ordered my goddamn motherfucking food, bitch. Mind your business. Everybody in the, that's a female. That's a female. Oh, no. And again, and I would have been right, bro. Because again, the aggression and all the shit this lady took, and it was a young nigga in front of her, bro. He just laughed and shook his head, man. This cat had to be like in his 20s. Young dude, young cat. Looked at me, just laughed and shook his head. So imagine, bro, the generations involved or the level of fucking disrespect as to where, oh, bro, do you know what would happen to a woman in fucking India, in Saudi Arabia, in fucking UAE, fucking Dubai, that would dare speak to a man that way of her culture? An Indian woman or Arab woman, bruh, she will be whooped in public. Again, not condoning that, not encouraging that, but I'm bringing that up for black women to understand the level of fucking leeway and the level of like privilege y'all fucking have, man. Y'all just don't understand, and just like nobody, like other men would like, I wouldn't even be able to get to you. That man that would have been standing in front of her, that was like 40 years her senior, would hit her with the smoothest backhand, nigga. Venus and Serena would awe. But if and when we fucking bring it up, oh, this is what y'all wanted, and no, ma'am, I'm really, it's not how I want anything. I don't gain nothing from putting my hand on no woman, man. I don't want to do that. I don't wish to do that. But y'all actually need to go somewhere where that's a fucking threat for y'all to get back into some level of goddamn respectability, bro. So you stop taking for granted the fucking the blessing you have. But yeah, man, this was a 60-year-old woman, man. Somebody that's older than my mama. Probably from the looks of it. That's just all this vitriol and just for what? No apology. No, I'm sorry, baby. Maybe it's a cultural thing too, because I have, down in the South where, old ladies do that. Man, well, I apologize, baby. So it could be cultural too, or like regional or whatnot, what have you. But still at the same time, man, listen, just the fact of the matter, you as a little old lady, this lady don't know me from shit. I'm twice her size and fucking half her age. Bitch, I could be having a bad day. And I'll motherfucking haul off and motherfucking turn my motherfucking Philly cheesesteak. Turn my Philly cheesesteak to the new twisted tea, bitch. Could have slapped you with a whole cheesesteak sandwich. And what anybody gonna do? And going about my business, about my life, like nothing happened. But again, there's not even any reservations for it, or even second guessing, because it's okay for the black woman to disrespect the black man anywhere, anyhow, any place, anytime. These divestment bitches is just motherfucking making this shit goddamn 30 times worse. by fucking telling y'all that you're gonna find recourse in another man, and these other men that's gonna whoop your ass. Hispanic men whoop ass. Asian men whoop ass. Arab men whoop ass. African men whoop ass. Indian men whoop ass. Shout out to Black Man Travels and all my passport bros, man. One of the reputations that the black man has is, they say when they travel, other women say they fuck with black men so tough because black men are so much nicer. They're not as aggressive. They're not as physical. They're not as demanding. This is coming from a woman that, again, and not them dirty foot prostitute bitches. Are all of them prostitutes? I mean, I don't think all of them pros. Shout out to them, and they say they got pros and they got regulars. Snuggles, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Women do what you allow them to do. That's been proven throughout history. Women only do what they're allowed to do. Women are creatures of the crowd, man. Go back to Century Yourself and look it up. Women didn't even smoke until they started fucking doing advertisements and did a major psyop in order to encourage women to start smoking. There's a reason why terms like unladylike have been replaced with, sex worker. You notice that? And again, man, this is the part, again, old niggas. Shout out to all the old motherfuckers. And this is why I be telling y'all, man, I don't hate old niggas. I really because we really have we are gonna be the last old niggas. Y'all understand that? Y'all understand, like, when we, like, after us, there are no more like old values, no more, black and white, like where there is a line that shouldn't be stepped across. Y'all understand that? We're the last generation of that. Shout out to Ross. That's what I'm saying. These young bitches are like niggas. That's why these women are out here fucking more than the men. Women are out here operating, and the fucking what's the name is telling them, man. Society is telling them to be men. Society is telling these fucking women to fucking be like men. Aegon never. She'd be the tallest whoop woman in the world, bro. Appreciate that. Masculine Nisha. I thought you was rinsed up, bro. Hold on, what's going on? Hold on, brother. You ain't said nothing but a word. Hold on, my brother. You done dipped out on me, man. I definitely, you done changed your name like I don't know how many times, but give me a second, brother. I definitely get that to you. You know, it's no problem. I knew you was rinsed up over here at one point in time. I don't know. You just give it a second. Where you at? 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 There we go. There you go, brother. Not a problem. Not a problem. Hey, Jimmy Baller, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm listen, man. Listen, man. If I go, man, I don't know if I can come back, bro. Like I said, I can't. Yeah, man. Shout out Astro, and again, that's what I told y'all. Remember, bro, that's a reason, bro. You get the kids. The kids become the adults. That's why they're going after the children. What's up, Aegon?
What up? What up? You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro.
Yeah, man. The funny thing is that a lot of these chicks are already violent out the gate. You know what I mean? You know, I
Yeah,
remember,
that's a big part of it.
Marco was talking about. I was talking about it with him, and he was like, "You can't let them get away with like tapping your arm when you first meeting them, because they'll even start with that, like tap, then a push. You say a joke, they hitting you, and then they start getting comfortable. He's like, and then they start hitting you, and if you don't say nothing about it, it's gonna grow and grow. They really are like line steppers like that.
Yeah, that's habitual. That's a woman is a never ending shit test, as they say. That's one of the things that I can't fucking argue with the pickup niggas with or whatever. That's one thing I can't argue with them niggas about. Like a woman is going to forever see just how much she can get away with. That's how it's always been. Again, like I said, let me use this for example, bro. Um, uh, Even the like in the Bible, a lot of the Bible stories with the shit with the fucking whenever the woman's involved, bro. The shit with her Delilah and Samson, that was an
Hmm.
endless shit test. Even the shit with the baby, where the bitch was trying to steal the baby and go have the fucking baby cut in half. Like the bitch was willing to go that far, bro, just for the sake of see if it was gonna happen. She didn't give a fuck.
Hmm.
So once you figure that shit out about fucking women, bro, that's how you have to operate. Because if you don't, you're gonna always end up in a fucking subservient, in a fucking in a controlled fucking position.
Yeah, you can't look at them as equals. As soon as you look at them as equals,
Nah,
you
never.
lose.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You have again, you have to let her know, no, this is my shit, this is my way. I run this shit. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, we the ones with the moral and the honor standard and stuff like that. They like and they'll use that against us, like, oh, like why you do that? That's what women do and stuff like that. And then you be questioning yourself where you don't never like question. Nobody really questions a woman. Be like, yo, women don't do this. What is going? It's like just let it. Everything is a go. Everything is green light with them.
Yeah, exactly. Because
It's
because a woman doesn't set morals. Men do. Men set the laws. Men set the morals. Men set the standard. So a woman is always going to say, "Oh, I'm a woman. I don't know any better." You know what I'm saying?
Do you think this is a result of society brainwashing these bitches, or do you think this is just their natural state coming out because society gave them the opportunity to show them their real selves?
It's a combination of the two. It's a combination of the two. It's the natural state of women as to where the woman wants to be wild. The woman is like a fucking like a Mustang, bruh. She want to be motherfucking just out here. Every moment is a fucking never ending roller coaster. She wants to be happy all the time. She wants to be, in this euphoric state of fucking being all the time.
you just want to be a
Women,
Michelle Obama and a stripper.
yeah, women do not want, they hate fucking monotony. Women hate routine. They
They
hate
like
it.
the benefits from it, but not
Yeah,
actually it.
that life to them is boring. That life to them is like a prison. So society, that's why you had this big thing, and the slut walks and sexual fucking sexual power, and taking control of your body and all this other shit, because that's what a woman wants. But at the same time, like I said, that was it the Time magazine article showed that or the New Yorker, whichever one it was, where it showed you the picture of that girl, bro. These bitches out here miserable, bro. Miserable. And surviving off fucking antidepressants and social media, man. That's how a
Hmm.
lot of these women are fucking surviving.
Hey,
But
But they,
they would rather have that than be with a dude because it's
yeah,
freedom
they,
to
they
them.
they would rather have fucking like just empty attention from random motherfuckers they don't know and that will never meet than be in a relationship to where they have to follow the lead and be under the guidance of a man. But D Combs, what's going on, bro? What's up?
hey, how's it going, everybody?
It, it's going good, man. What's going on with you?
I think that these women, they want to live a fantasy. They try to replicate a fantasy lifestyle that they see on social media. It's not real. Women are superficial, so what they see on the outside, they don't know what's going on the inside. They just see what they see. So you could flash $100,000, but be in debt 95,000, but a woman just see the 100,000. You get what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
so they want to replicate what's impossible to replicate, and that's the effect of social media and the society standards. What the
It's because of you old sugar daddy niggas. Let's be real. It's because of you old niggas sugar daddying with these bitches. That's what it's because of.
What you gotta say about that, D-Combs, man? You out here paying these young hoes, man? You ain't got your no little young thotties out here, man?
No, I actually got a woman, been married for a long time, and
No,
I
we
don't.
talking about what you got on the side. We talking about what you got on the side. We ain't talking about Miss Mabel at home cooking your dinner and shit.
I mean, well, you know, I got a little something that I might.
You know what I'm talking? See, I told you, and you paying that motherfucker's tuition, ain't you? You paid that motherfucking rent last month, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a little something on the side.
Fantastic. Let me ask you a question. You mentioned this earlier, so I don't know if this is off topic or not, but my frustration with a lot of these older brothers is this, man. A lot of these old niggas seem like they want respect just for not dying yet. They want respect just for being old and not dying yet. Ain't accomplished shit. Clearly old fucking fools, a lot of these motherfuckers that want you to just respect them out of the gate for being old. That's my main
Because you're supposed to respect
frustration with a
your
lot of
elders,
these
my
old
brother.
niggas.
Hey, man, that's a lot of it. That's a lot of it, man. To be honest, listen, bro, you don't get a seniority award, nigga. All right, you don't get. I don't give niggas respect off of the strength of living. I'm just
Just because
sorry.
you ain't died yet.
Yeah. I can't do
But
that,
you're
man.
still supposed to respect your elders, though, man. Whether you
I
agree with
just
them or not.
told do business. This is what I'm telling you on do business. I just had some old lady, man, that get extremely disrespectful with me off of her, lack of understanding. Why should I respect that lady?
Well, that's just an old lady. You don't pay that no attention. That's just an old lady that's just out of pocket.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But this is what I'm saying, do business. If we reverse the roles, and I did the same thing to her, I would be a villain. I would be wrong. I would be chastised. I would be challenged. Hell, my life might be threatened.
Because you're supposed to respect your elders.
No, I'm not. I'm supposed to respect respectable people.
I mean, you're supposed to do that too, but you understand that a lot of people, when they get older, that they be kind of bugging out. So you're supposed to understand that.
Stay your old ass at home.
Respect is earned. Be more tails. I mean, D-Comb. No one's believing
this
it,
nigga
bro.
good, man.
Drop the
Hey,
real. This is like B-Mo's third fucking avatar, dog. This is
shout out to this nigga good, bro. This nigga
I swear this nigga got multiple personalities.
This nigga for real. If this nigga ain't taking medication, boy, hey,
yeah, that nigga off the meds, man.
Make sure y'all go, hey man, make sure y'all subscribe to Be More Tales in the building, man. Hey, listen, bro, this nigga here is the ultimate YouTube impersonator, bro. This nigga got 1,000 voices, like for real, bro. Shout out to motherfucking D-Comb / Be More Tales Senior, man.
Yeah,
but,
if you listen hard enough though, you can tell that nigga.
That's why I was like, hold on, I never heard him talk, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I remember that nigga got us on when he got us on and he had me too on Vermeil shit when he was
that nigga had a whole other nigga, man.
Yeah, man. But bro, what you got? Well, hold on, do business. What's your take on this? Do business. Go ahead, brother.
I mean, man, look, listen, man. With these females, man, it just seems like a lot of guys are just sexually frustrated. That's what I hear. It just seems like it's sexually frustrated, and they just don't understand women. Me, I understand women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are useless, and you just use them for what you got to use them for. I ain't been in a relationship in years, bro. So my life is fine. As long as I'm not dealing with them like that, I just keep it moving, pump and dump. I'm with that.
Okay. So you saying dudes that are calling the bullshit out of virgins or incels or some shit? That's what you're saying?
Nah, to me it just make it make dudes sound like they real weak because they always complaining.
Because they're calling out the bullshit.
What you gonna call it out for when you know it's bullshit? Just
Well, hold
use
on.
her
Do
for
business.
what you gonna use her for.
It's not for us, bro. Again, this is the problem. This goes along with the problem that we was talking about with the old niggas, bro. The old niggas never reached out to the young niggas and was like, hey man, look, bro, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. I did that. This was gonna happen. Nobody ever said it. What the reason why we talk about this shit here, bro, is to give niggas like not only, bro, just the like the surface, bro. Do you like? And I'm just some nigga talking on YouTube, bro. I just me. I just me talk about me. But experience is life's greatest teacher is a fact. Okay, and when you have a amalgamation of different men, all different kinds of walks of life, age group, regions, social status, economic status, political ideology, religious ideology, all these different things, bro. And you get all the brothers to come on, this internet here and tell you their experiences, then you find a common denominator. That is something, bro. That is huge. If
But you
I'm
know what though,
fucking
fantastic.
hold real quick, I'm gonna kick it back to you. If I'm a late 30s year old man, right? And I hear a nigga that's 50 years old that had the same issues and problems I have. Then I hear a nigga that's 20 in his 20s that's having the same problem I have. That's telling me something, bro. That means that the youngest nigga either did not hear about this, and he more likely than not, he didn't hear about it. So that's why he's in the same position that the nigga's 20 years and 10 years a senior is, or he's just a hard head ass nigga. But when I come to find out that there's like thousands upon thousands of these 20 years olds, no, it's not that they're hard headed ass niggas, man, because nobody wants to go through the rigors and the fucking major pitfalls that come with the shit that he's doing. So what's telling me is he was never told. So what we're doing is, bro, we're filling in that gap and we're giving the warning for these young cats. And the message is actually getting out there again because you see these young black boys aren't fucking with black girls like that. That's another big reason too. They talk about, the pregnancy rate and all this shit is going down and whatnot, what have you. Well, what they're not really getting into, and it's a huge part of this, is a lot of these young boys are divesting. A lot of these young boys ain't fucking with these black females, these black girls, young girls no more, and they're dealing with, Rebecca, Becky,
Yes, they should.
Maria, and Su Ling and all them and shit. So that's what I'm telling you. And then these girls, because of their culture and because of them having patriarchal fucking what's name, it not gonna get pregnant because they know shit. Hey, I can give all these mouth and legs up I want to, but I ain't finna motherfucking have this motherfucking black baby in tow. So even then, it's more responsible and it's a better outcome because now he getting more pussy and he got a chick that's gonna keep him responsible and make sure there's no way he's gonna have a baby because she understands the repercussions of doing that without being married or especially to a guy outside of her race, that her family, so on and so forth, all the other shit. But go ahead, bro.
But I
And,
mean,
and it's
I
less
do
of
I
a
do the
chance
same
to
thing.
catching that shit.
Well, hold on, let me say this. I do the same thing, bro. I do the same thing, whether I'm dealing with a black woman or Asian, whatever she is. I just keep it simple. You see what I'm saying? And as far as what you just said about, guys in 20s, 30s, and 40s or 50s or whatever, I mean, it's all about what you want. I figured out a long time ago in my 20s, because I'm 37 just like you. But I figured that out in my 20s. I was like, man, it's not going to work out with these chicks. Like you said, they don't respect us. They don't value us and all of that. So I'm like, all right, okay. I'm going to just smash you for about 30 minutes to an hour, and I'll see you later. Don't call me. I'll call you. And I just keep it. I've been doing it for years, and I don't have no problems. But I mean, I understand that that's not going to work for a lot of guys. I get that because they may be looking for something a little deeper. But me, I'm focused on me. I'm selfish, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm focused on me, building up my equity. You
I
know what I'm
wanted
saying? That's just how I get down. I'm focused on straight paper, dog. Fuck them hoes. But I mean, I respect what you be saying though. I got you.
Yeah, no problem. It's
Damn,
on
dude,
you.
but since when do you have a change of heart, man? I usually be hearing you caping for hoes.
Nah, I mean, sometimes I try to keep balance because I hear a lot of brothers,
you did
be
cable for.
stuck in sunk in the they a lot of brothers be sunk in a hard place, and I try to pick them up, but at the same time, shit, you gotta recognize reality. Is no
Oh, so
value
you just
in
be
fucking
playing
with these
devil's
hoes.
advocate and shit. You just be throwing
No, no,
jabs
I
for throwing
I
for
try to
jabs
keep the
throwing
balance
sake.
sometimes, but then sometimes you got to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these women will fuck your life up, bro. I'm talking about totally. And if you let that
I'm
happen, then you got to learn your lesson. See, I learned my lesson in my 20s, and I'm glad that I did. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they ain't gonna never get me like that no more. I know these hoes ain't shit. I know
y'all
they ain't.
y'all need to be in the club. Y'all need to be in the club. You, Georgia Boy, the Devil's Advocate Club, because Georgia Boy be doing the same thing. You
Cause
But
like,
see,
they
he
fuck
got a
they
you
got
girl
niggas
though.
niggas.
smoke
It
See,
it ain't
Georgia
smoking
boy,
all
he
on
them
got a
Twitter
girl.
bitches'
now. Like, what
fault,
the
I ain't
nigga.
got no girl. I ain't in no relationship. Georgia boy in a relationship. So I ain't even
No,
finna
I
go there with them
understand
hoes.
that, but he does the same. No, I mean he does the same thing from the same place. He like, look, man, the bitches want shit. I found the one that I like because he's always had female cooperation. So it's just kind of like let's be the devil's advocate because the liquor in the manosphere is just a little bit too straight. Let's be a chaser. Throw some water on that red pill intensity. Here's my thing. My thing is this, man. When it comes to the devil's advocate thing, when it comes to the um, no matter what group or situation you dealing with, there's always dudes that just run off the rails with it. It don't matter if it's Hotep, Republican, Democrat, whatever. It's always those. The question is that like the majority of people driving the conversation? Now, sometimes that is, in which when that is, that stuff has to be checked by asking, the real questions and see, kind of stress testing the shit and see if those questions can be answered. And sometimes I think dudes get a feeling because dudes are just women are allowed to just bitch, 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 and bitch. So when men basically voice concerns, that's perceived as bitching. It's kind of like black men see that there's honor in being quiet. There's honor in being stoic. And this is how a lot of niggas become submissive husbands. This is actually a pitfall that a lot of black men fall into. Now, you may not have fell into that. I didn't fall into that because, like you, I realized this stuff early. Like, I realized fucking with these bitches at the job because I didn't see way too many niggas get fired. And I can take that example, versus women telling me I'm gay because they want to holler at me and I don't want to talk to them until they quit. Then magically I'm talking to them. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to get fired. And I'm not going to let no bitch get me fired for what I'm doing. See, so I realized that shit early, way before any of this shit became popular red pill stuff. So I get what you're saying. But at the same time, I think too, and this is going to be diplomatic about it. I think the problem with a lot of guys as to why they say that, if they're being honest or if they're talking in good faith, is they think there is no end goal. Like dudes are just talking. 10 years from now, they're going to be talking. 20 years from now, they're going to be talking. So where is the progression, whether it's individually or whether it's as a collective group? And so I understand where dudes are coming from when they say that. But the thing is, there is an end goal in mind. And that's what Fantastic was kind of speaking to. The reality is, the earliest zillennials now are what, 22, 23? Anybody disagree with that?
I think about
No,
25,
no, no.
26,
Yeah, I
27.
think it's anything under. I think it's anything under 29. I think it's anything under 29.
No. It's not that. It's not. It's closer. 25. It's still closer. They're not that old. They're not that old.
Let me
Now
see.
anything
Zillennials are
under
not that old.
40 is a millennial. Anything under
No,
40.
millennial.
It's
I mean
either.
disease. Okay, let's just agree. I get if people disagree with that. Let's just say they're 22. Okay, so that means in two political presidential cycles, they will occupy the complete prime dating market. So if you go with what Fantastic said about how they're operating, which is something I agree with 100%, that they're not even, it's not that they're not checking for black women. They're just being ruthless about what they're doing. They see it, they grow up with it, they see their parents with it. Whether they see us on YouTube or not, they see dudes. Millennials are a lot more open about talking to shit. They may not get on social media and bitch, but if you ask them, a lot of these dudes are gonna be open about like the fuck shit, whether it's 1-on-1 or something like that. So they don't get that pushback that like we got. Like you need to do the right thing no matter what the fuck this bitch is doing because that's they minimize it. The dudes, the old niggas that basically are in cahoots with the bitches to basically sell us out. For the most part, millennials don't sell the next generation out like that. We say this is what it is. If you want to get married, fucking get married, but don't act like you didn't know what the fuck it was. Anyway, let me make this shorten this up. Long story short, once these motherfuckers get 30, that's game over. That's apocalypse now. Because at that point, all these chicks that are in our age group are gonna be old and they not gonna want to get out of the dating market. And then these women ain't gonna have nowhere to run to because it's only gonna get worse from there. The next generation gonna be worse than the Z. We're the last generation that would even talk to these bitches. So what Grown Business said, most of these millennials are like that. So these women, this is why Kevin shit blowing up and shit like that, because they're looking for how do you put that genie back in the box. They keep calling him, asking him, how do I get that nigga to do what the fuck I need to do? Because not only are the niggas that I want to fuck with are off out of control, the niggas that I don't want to fuck with until later, them niggas ain't playing either no more because they're opting out, whatever way they opt out, whether it's they go overseas, whether it's they say fucking go MGTOW, whether it's they do what they do. And so there is an
I don't know
end
about
goal.
that, Ed, man.
That's
Ed,
my point.
there's
There is an
still a
end goal.
lot of tricking ass niggas out here, man. Don't let the the corner of the manosphere skew your vision and reality,
I
bro.
don't.
Because there's
So let me say this. Let me make this real
tricking
quick.
ass
There is
niggas
no
out here
there
that are
is
paying
no
bills,
yeah,
bro.
yes, but even tricking ass niggas, number one, there's not enough. And number two, like let's look at the stepdaddy market. Compare the boomers, Gen Z to us. Yeah, there's a lot of simp ass niggas. We see them all the time. Yes, the majority of these niggas simp, but they not playing stepdaddy games like they used to. So you can see a clear like trend line going the fuck down. Like the Z's, as tricking as they gonna be, they not playing the stepdaddy game. And tricking, that's still renting a bitch. That's that's not what these women want. What these women want is for you to commit and completely invest in them while they do what the fuck they want to do. And here's the thing, and this is why I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna get worse too, because I get what you're saying. It's because the difference between like the Nika Marie's of the world and then like these chicks is the Nika understands that in order to get her way, you have to let a man at least lead. You got to lead from the back if you're gonna try to play that game. You gotta at least let a man think he a man or feel like he a man. You can't just, these chicks are so fucking stupid, these young chicks, and this is why she gets in conflict with them, even though I don't agree with everything she says, by the way, is that these chicks are goofy. They put their dick on the table and say, nigga, I'll run you. I'm going to fuck multiple niggas. I'm going to have 200 bodies. Then I'm going to come back to your bitch ass. Then I want you to take care of my kids. They tell you that shit to your face. Now, as a man, there's a difference between saying something to your face and kind of saying it behind the scenes where you can't really hear it. You're going to instinctually react very differently to that, even if you're a blue pill motherfucker. That's the difference. But I get what you're saying. It's
Hey,
still too
Edward.
many, but
Hey,
it's
Edward.
pretty down.
Edward, did you see when Mr. Fantastic was
I
on
just think there's a lot of
Bernard Riley
the
show?
times where
Did
people
y'all see that?
think that this particular sector is widespread when it's not. A lot. I
I
think a
don't
lot
think
of
that.
well, yeah,
So go ahead.
I understand that. But my whole thing is, I think eventually, maybe 10 to 20 years, perhaps, it's going to be a generational shift that takes place where America is going to go through a severe hardship where all of this bullshit feminism is going to be thrown out the window due to, circumstance, right?
I don't think so.
You understand though, you can only be high and mighty in a society that allows you to do so, right? Like you can only be high and mighty in a society that, basically supports that. If you often like, Eastern Europe or some shit like that, are often fucking Yemen, you know what I mean? You're not going to have the same attitudes as a Western females over there. Not going to have the same attitudes as the Western female, And this is what I'm getting to. There's going to be a generational shift that occurs, right? And we all know currently right now we're in the fucking bubble. All this shit is going to reset eventually. There's going to be massive shifts made in global leadership. All that shit comes with consequences. You know,
I,
from
I don't think it's gonna
from a
reset
macro
like that.
perspective. Well, I'm just saying, bro, you have to look at shit like that, bro, because
Well, the rich niggas,
everything's interconnected, bro. This thing, man, everything's interconnected, bro. Everything is. Just like when the economy crashed, my nigga, you had all these companies that vacated these buildings, office buildings. It wasn't just the realtor that owns the office building that was affected. You had all these little small businesses that service these businesses within the office building that were affected. Then you had the businesses that service those businesses that were affected. So it's like a domino effect. Everything has
I get what you're saying, but if you look at it from a 40-year standpoint, the shit is already like everybody thinks it's gonna be like this apocalypse now shit where every bitch is gonna magically just snap their fingers and get
I'm not
right.
saying
That's
that at
not
all.
gonna happen.
It's a gradual
It is a man's world, though.
shift. It's a gradual shift. It's a gradual shift of perspective, bro. Like straight up.
No, what you're gonna see, I'll prove it. Look at Brazil. Brazil's a perfect example of this. You have women that, there's 20% that's got money, everybody else is dead broke. And when you look at how the women operate in an environment like that, the mentality is they're either going to basically be very ruthless about moving up that social ladder in the ways that they have to do it, meaning the ones that look good are going to do that, or they're going to be a hoe. I'm telling you right now, you're not putting that unless you basically break the society, meaning the American Constitution is being snapped up, race war, all that shit is activated, which I'm not saying is going to happen. Then the women is never going to be most bitches are going to put that genie back in that bottle. They just are not biologically wired to be able to do that unless it's a situation like that. Because
they're not running anything, though, Edward.
Let me hop
They're
in
not
real
running
quick.
anything.
Behavior.
Let me
Women will
hop
tell
in
their
real
behavior
quick.
based on the situation.
Hold on real quick. All right, shout out to Be More Tales for the $9.99. Hey, take my mess today. Silly me. Good stream. Salute. Appreciate it. Be More Tales, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the brother. And let me hop in real quick on that. Ed, I don't think it's I'm with Bro Truth. The I've seen it, man. And Ed, you're in your early 30s, mid 30s.
Yeah, I'm 34.
Yeah. So yeah, we're around the same thing.
Yeah.
So we've seen the transition, bro, and I've seen the slow, gradual change from the 80s, late 80s to early 90s to now.
Yeah.
And what Bro Truth is giving credence to, what I think a lot of people don't understand is the further you move along, man, the more fucking drastic the changes are made. Like, it was real slow, right? Because you still had a strong moral and at that time Christian-based understanding of how society was supposed to be. So the more you deteriorate and get away from that moral standard or that moral level, and that level is erased, then what happens at the same time is those movements progress even faster, because now you don't have the same moral table or scale that you're judging from. So he is right in saying that what used to be and what we seen take change over 20 to 30 years is not going to be the same, because we're on a different scale.
Well, where I
now,
disagree, I don't disagree with that. I disagree in where the rock bottom is.
Oh, well,
we don't know where the rock bottom is. You got motherfuckers being able to change genders and try to push that.
Well, that's what I'm telling, and that's what I'm telling you. So that shows you how close we are to the rock bottom. We just had this dude out here saying, we had a alleged straight dude with kids and a wife talking about, black women should be, willing to date bisexual black men. That's a problem.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, but my thing is that's not an indication of a rock bottom. That's based on what your limits are, but that's not an indication of an actual macro rock bottom.
Though, Edward. My point is the level of arrogance and entitlement can only be supported by an overinflated economy, pretty much. That's what I'm
economy
getting
is getting fucked up right now.
The level of a big bitch is thinking that they can demand a 6-figure nigga, with 3 kids and one on the way. That level of entitlement and delusion can only be maintained
That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
right.
I'm saying,
divided.
bro.
It's
Okay,
right.
well,
divided.
no, I
It's divided.
Right.
disagree. Like you
Ain't
all are
nobody falling for
completely
that.
underestimate. I get what you're saying, but I think the element you all are leaving is you all underestimate the level of mental illness that our women particularly have. Like, so this,
No,
let me rephrase this because let me reframe this. Let me reframe this.
no, the thing
Is
is,
We
I've
can't
been
help
in
them with that.
countries,
We
this
can't
no,
help them
I'm
with
gonna
that.
tell y'all where I
Edward,
see the reset.
check it out. I've
I'm gonna
been
tell
in
y'all
countries
where
that don't have a safety net, bro. That's what I'm getting
yeah,
to. I've been in countries
I
that
have too,
don't have a
but that's
welfare
not.
system, and that idea, that thought does not exist. America is the way it is. It's
I
because of the
understand
welfare
that,
system. It's
but the
because of the
welfare
safety
system
net.
is not.
It's
I
because of
understand that,
child support and
but that shit
alimony
ain't
and all
going
that
away though.
bullshit.
Yeah,
That
he's
shit
right.
ain't
It's
going
not
away.
going nowhere. Yeah, it's not going nowhere.
So if that's what you're putting your stake on, and that's not what I said when the stuff is in the cycle, because I'm the one that actually brought this up. This is what's going to happen. There's only black women are 6% of the population. Like I'm talking about black women. Black men are 6% of we're adult population, the adult population, give or take, right? It's more black when you get that. My point is, the reset that you all are talking about is not gonna come by economic just collapse. It's gonna come by way of the market being more allowed to be pure, the dating market. So for instance, when you see all of these commercials, these interracial commercials, whether it's white women with black men or black women with with white men, because I see both. I see both now. It ain't just one that I see. I see more than enough white women, black men. What you're seeing is, white folks are gonna take care of their own first, and they're gonna be like, it's a whole bunch of leftover white bitches and not black bitches. They need to have something, even if they don't have the idea. So what you're seeing is everything being let up so it can be anything goes. That market is not gonna. That market will favor black men a lot more than that will favor black women because it's only 6% of black men, and it's very easy to absorb. I'm not saying every black man gonna be a white woman. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is the biggest power that black men have is their power of choice. Everything that goes on social media and offline is designed to minimize a black man's ability to choose by deception. And the more that a man exercises his ability to choose, the more power he inherently has and the less power a woman has. So all this stuff y'all talked about as far as that fat bitch can do what she does, not because of welfare, that's part of it, but also because you got niggas that will basically engage with her with sexual activity, and they will be, even a dude being a homosexual being in the house, there's gonna be certain things that dude can bring that's gonna be better than that nigga not being there at all. So my thing is, you're going to start to see that shift, and these millennials are a lot more ruthless about exercising that choice than generally millennials have been, and millennials are better about it than Gen Z has been. So that's what I'm talking about. So it's going to be
The
a
thing
reset
is,
of
though,
the
man,
dating market.
during the economic downturn, dog, and during the times of hyperinflation, and during the times of a major depression, everything is constricted. So all of these degrees that are out there, people, these so-called, highly
So you
educated
hoping for the
degrees.
apocalypse, basically.
No, I'm not talking about the apocalypse. I'm talking about reality. I'm talking about the situation that we're currently in. I'm talking about that's the situation that's going to be coming up. The only reason our economy is the way it is right now is because the Fed has pumped in trillions of dollars over the last year. We're going to have to pay the fucking piper, bro. It's coming. It's coming down the pipe.
I mean, I get that, but you're making an
The thing is,
assumption that black women are
what
not
you're missing is the
delusional.
connection. What you're missing is the connection in monetary policy and all the way down to the dating market. All that shit's interconnected, bro. Straight up.
You assuming like
if we
other
get to a
women,
point,
if we were talking about other women, I would completely agree with you. You're not talking about other women.
But bruh, when I tell you, dog, if they get to a point where the job market collapse, where our money ain't worth shit no more,
that's the apocalypse.
The thing is, so if you say you own child support payments, right? You ain't got no fucking job. You can't pay your child support any goddamn way.
Oh, they'll put
And
your ass in
the
jail
money
all
that you
the
pay
same.
to child support ain't worth a fucking damn. You know what I mean? My whole thing is this, bro.
I don't know about that, truth. It ain't gonna get that
economy.
bad, though.
That's the apocalypse. That's what I mean. I wish you just say it so we know what
It ain't gonna get that bad.
Wait. You guys, wait. It's not that. Hold on. It's not.
It's not
You
the
still gotta do
apocalypse, bro.
business.
If you actually understand the market and the situation that we in now, bro, It's only a matter of time before this shit happens, bro. Literally, my
but
nigga.
things are still moving though, bro.
We're currently in an everything bubble, my nigga. Straight up,
Yeah.
we're currently in it. There's an
So
indicator
what are you
known as
saying? We're gonna be like
known
Eastern
as the
Europe?
Buffett.
I ain't never
do,
gonna
do,
start
do
making
you
money,
know?
bro.
Do you know?
I don't
There's
care
an
what happens.
indicator.
I'm gonna
There's
make
an
me some money.
indicator. There's a market indicator known as the Buffett indicator. This essentially monitors the overinflation of all stocks. It covers everything in the market, all commodities, and it basically keeps track of how overinflated these instruments are. This is the highest the Buffett indicator has ever been
All
in
right,
the history
I
of its
understand
tracking.
all of that. I understand all of that.
What I'm getting to is there is a potential of a huge sell-off to occur. All it needs is one event. All we need is one small
because
Corona.
because we haven't had enough already.
But the only reason they recovered, bro. What you're missing is the only reason that.
Bro, let me have
go ahead. I don't want to get into no crazy ass economy.
Let me say listen, bro. Shout out to what is it, Paul? Listen, bro. When we're saying this is what y'all don't understand. Of course, America is never going to be to the point of where I think the entire country, or even possibly like the majority of the country, on some 60-40 aspect of it, will be Venezuela shit. Okay. No, what we're saying is there's gonna come a time to where they said it to us. They talking to black people as where they said by 2053, black people will be a permanent underclass. Okay, that's what we're talking about. It's gonna be a certain level of people that are in poverty. Hold on. A certain level of people that are in poverty, bro, that if and when this bubble pops, bro, they're not gonna recover. It's over with. It's done. These are going to be the places where you can't go. Like you can't go. You're not stopping at no stop sign. You're not stopping at no red light. And if you're not strapped, why are you even there? That's what we're trying to say, man. And again, those women.
Fantastic. That's already happened in 2009. It's already like that in certain neighborhoods. Black people have not recovered. Yeah. So I mean, I get that.
This is what we're saying. Hold on, hear me out. This is what I'm saying. As bad as we've seen it, it's not as bad as it's gonna get. That's what Bro Truth trying to let you know, man. The shit back in, it's been you, and you're right, Edward. It's been carried over from 2008, and pretty much like they put a band-aid on. This is to the point now where there's no band-aid that's gonna work, bro. The dam is gonna burst, or the dike is gonna fucking burst, and now what the fuck?
They brought it on themselves.
Well, it's not about they, nigga. It's you too,
but that's not even.
You live here.
But that's not even what I'm talking. Because no. Okay. This is like, again, I get what you all are saying, but what you are seeing now is you are seeing certain women. Because I get what y'all talk about. I just don't the way I'm articulating it, but whatever. The way you already seeing women starting to do something that hasn't been done in the manuscript I haven't seen, which is certain women starting to basically say, "I'm not like that other bitch." Those channels. Basically, those channels that are basically showing the delusion of the other chicks and basically saying, okay, I'm walling this off. We may have our issues, but I ain't that crazy. You starting to see that. And even amongst, I'm not talking about in real life, I'm talking about on YouTube. And even though in real life, a lot of these women are going to be more silent, you are starting to see a lot of these women starting to separate themselves because they are starting, some of them, and this is a small minority. I'm talking about like not even 20%. They are starting to see that the crazy shit these women are doing is so bad that the trust is getting, like, basically women benefit from trust. And when you fuck up the collective trust to the extent that black women have done it, you can't, that's like a tree. You can't just regrow that instantly. That's not really a renewable resource. That's something, once you lose it, you kind of lost it. And this is where you see the different generations, millennials and zillennials, where things that I get what you're saying, there's majority sense. I get that. But when you look at the Z's, the shit you can get away with the Z's because the stepdaddy market was intact. And by the way, the X had it the best because they had the stepdaddy market. They had the welfare was at its height. This was before a lot of the drug laws got instituted to lock up a lot of black men. Everything was like at its max there. And then the millennials kind of got a worse deal than that because the laws got adjusted. And then the dudes got a little bit smarter. And then now what the Z's are going to deal with, I'm talking about the females, is just crushing because they're coming up with dudes that social media is another thing we haven't entered into this. We did not grow up. We went through MySpace, but everything wasn't interconnected. Like how you go to a school with 1,000 people, a high school, and then I got 30 something followers. Fantastic, you got more followers than me. I mean, think about that shit. Like in high school, and TikTok and shit. You got these motherfuckers that grew up with that shit. So now they're interconnected with the whole county. So niggas that are like in the AAU leagues or in the varsity team, they're like micro celebrities within their own little zone. And then bitches their heads are blown up because they got what, like 4,000 followers and shit, because they really know a lot of people that are following. So what the mindset that these younger chicks are going through now, and even younger, these Zillennials see that, so they don't ever need to come across our shit. That's why I tell these chicks when they try to blame us for what these Zillennials are doing, I'm like, they don't ever have to come across our shit. They see the crazy shit these women are doing face first. All this shit with these young dudes, these young chicks, 16, fuck it, I'm gonna say it, 16, 17. You know the niggas has got a lot of cars and stuff. They usually not in high school by the time they get that, and they want to deal with them niggas. All that shit they're seeing. So they already know they're being red pilled in fucking middle school now. That's how
That's
crazy
what
it is.
happened though. That's what happened to a lot of people in this country. You played around too much. Now they bringing in other people from other countries to take your position. You played around too much. You didn't take
Well, that's
advantage
another
of
thing.
the
They're not gonna
opportunities in
open up. I
America.
wish they would open up the market.
You
That's
don't
the
want to go to
next
work?
best thing
Okay, we're
too.
gonna replace you then. You don't want to
Yeah.
do nothing?
Well,
We're
that's
gonna bring somebody else in here to do it.
and that and
If you don't want to take
and
care
don't
of
get me
business,
started
you're
on
gonna suffer.
NAFTA. Don't get me started on if they start opening up the market to where dudes have access to foreign women easier, when niggas don't gotta travel, more of them are coming here. That'd be game over. That market is still relatively closed for the most part. So if that market
That's
opens,
right.
it's really fucking over.
All these people out here playing games. You've been doing it for years. You want to use people. You want to do all this little crazy stuff. All right, yeah, we got something for that. That's all
Yeah,
it is,
and
man.
it's not no revenge shit. And I'm not saying you're saying that, but I just want to make that clear for the audience. It's just it's Darwinism. It ain't revenge, it's Darwinism. And folks are actually doing you a favor by letting you know it's coming. And it's not just for the women, it's for the dudes too. For the dudes to be on
Yeah,
point. It don't matter what situation you is, because even if you got kids, there's ways to put yourself in a better situation. So make sure you're prepared. And it's the biggest thing that I would say, that if I was talking to a younger dude. A lot of that red pill rage and that complaining thing that you talked about, because I think that is worthy of actually addressing, is not so much dudes are mad at women, it's that dudes are struggling with their inner fuck boy. I know dudes,
mm,
and I was like this a little bit,
that's right.
where when you were more of a fuck boy, you got better results. But that's not really who you are, though. It's not that you're a nice guy, but it's like, I shouldn't have to play with you bitches like that. Like, for real. I'm an adult, and so what happens is dudes have that inner struggle, and they start getting angry at everything about that, and then maybe it lands more on the women, but it's that they're struggling. And so somebody like you, when you made that statement, they said, I knew who these chicks were, and I just was ninjutsu about it. I moved with what it was. These bitches ain't about shit. I'm gonna deal with them where they are. This is why when Ramil gets jumped on about talk about pump and dump, I'm like, you're not taking no innocent bitch and pumping and dumping her. You taking
My
women that
nigga,
are already
Ed,
in
nigga, you
that
done
life
made
and about
three,
that
four
life.
points, bro. I can't keep up, man. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the argument is, bro. Hey, I'm lost as
Nah,
fuck, nigga. Goddamn,
Well,
you
I'm
ain't
talking
listening
to
to
the
him.
about
audience. I'm
You gotta
talking to
17
listen
new
you.
to
I'm
him.
talking
words,
to a
my
Hey,
lot of
nigga.
true.
stuff.
You
God
gotta
damn,
listen
boy.
to him.
I swear.
You gotta
You
listen to
got
what
at
he's
least
saying.
about 4 lungs over there, nigga. You got at least 4 lungs, boy. Be burning
I
through the
understand what he's
Well,
microphone,
saying though.
nigga.
shit, jump in, pick
Shit.
one.
But go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna go ahead and
No, I'm good. Like I said,
take a nap
embrace your
right
fuck
quick, man.
boy.
Wake me up when you're done.
Embrace your misogynist. Every man should have a little bit of misogyny in him. You should not be misogyny free. I'll leave it at
Stop
that.
playing games.
Well,
Stop
listen,
fucking
man.
around.
Ultimately, like I said, back to the whole the divestment bullshit, bro. You got these chicks out here that's making money on selling a dream that's never gonna come true. The numbers say it. You know what I mean? The numbers say it. And at the end of the day, even from the point where Bro Truth was talking, bro, when this shit gets worse, Ed, and you brought credence to this, Ed, people get more tribal. You don't get more interracial interactions and more relationships being built with other people outside of your area, your race, your demographic, you actually shrink down and become more cohesive because there's a shortage. And in shortage, that's when people pretty much have to cling to their own because you don't know what the hell, you know what I'm saying? For one, you can't afford to go outside of your own your area. And then secondly, like I said, it's more of a survival mindset
I
versus
was saying the same thing.
exploratory. You know what I'm saying?
But do
So
you really think we can do that as black people in this country, like
well,
as a collective? Do you really
well,
think
no,
we
no,
can do
no.
that?
I don't think we can do it. And until this is what I'm saying. Shout out to Chronicles. A lot of these niggas gonna have to go. A lot of these niggas gonna have to. And I'm not saying that anything should be done to them, but for whatever happens or however that comes about, niggas are gonna have to be gotten up out of here, man. One way or the other. However it happens, however it comes. And what I'm telling you is this, and these nigga bitches too, and not just the nigga, but even more so, the nigga bitches are more detrimental than the niggas because the
Yeah,
niggas
'cause they
have the
ain't incentivized.
the niggas have the mindset they do because of the nigga bitches. So
Yeah,
ultimately, man, like I say, you do have to stop entertaining these terrorists, bro. You can't even, bro. I'm with you. Y'all be talking about, I mean, y'all out here fucking these fat bitches and these BBWs or whatnot. Nah, nigga, fuck y'all are fucking these savages. Y'all are fucking these motherfucking niggas with periods. That's what you got to stop doing, man. These niggas with periods, y'all gotta stop fucking with these bitches, bro.
Jab would be proud of that.
Because I'm telling you.
That's a good way to say it and not say the T
Yo,
word. I'm
Well,
that.
that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop fucking with these type of individuals, man, because of the mentality and sexual validation is validation for a woman. And like I said, once you start ignore aspect of it and not giving these chicks no attention whatsoever, they're not gonna have any choice but to come. And that's even not even the goal. But again, you're setting the example not for the bitches you don't want, but for the ones that are up and coming that you do want, or that you need in order for the black people to continue with something positive. So another big thing that people get wrong about, oh, y'all talking to these, bro, I'm not talking to these hoes. I made a video that said this a long time ago. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to their daughters. I'm talking to the young adults, the 18 to like 28 or whatever the fuck. I'm not talking to none of these 30-year-old hoes, bro. Ain't bitch, you done. Either way, wherever you are in life, that's it. You're done. It's over.
what gets me is how they try to hop on panels. You see them in public on TV and shit. They try to act like they're reformed. Like, bitch, come on.
Yeah,
I've been knowing you for how long?
Yeah,
Like, bitch, you the man, bitch, that got trained at a 7-Eleven.
Ain't
What
no
the
such
fuck?
thing as born again.
Like,
Ain't no
for
such thing as
real,
born
bitch.
again pussy.
Are you
First of all,
serious,
I got
bitch?
a born
You been
again
sucking
vagina.
dick behind bleachers since you was 8th grade. What the fuck?
They just
Who do you
they
think
just
you
schemers,
fooling?
man. They
they
just
got
trying
the
to find
I mean, that's
anybody they
what
can
them cars.
scheme on.
they got the
Use
They
kids.
put that
cardio.
act on when it's time to get that cleanup man. That's when they put that act on when it's time to get
Bro,
that
that
cleanup.
shit outrageous, dog. I see that shit all the fucking time, man. All the
Yeah,
fucking
you're gonna
time,
see it
dog.
more.
It's like,
Well, and
yo,
that's what I'm saying. So this bubble that more than likely will pop within these next 4 years, bro. I mean, dudes are it's gonna be on the dudes, bro. All right. Again, if you out here accepting bargain basement pussy as payment, that's your fuck up, my nigga.
Yep.
You should be fucking again getting your shit together, not for the purpose or premise of pussy, for for your own safety, for your own survival, for you be able to move and get around out here because shit is going to be tight as fuck. I told y'all,
That's
shout
right.
out to
That's right.
again King Killmonger, like y'all, bro. If you don't got your shit together or shit is not guaranteed, that's where they starting to lay motherfuckers off on jobs, bro. The military will be a nice little 4 years, 4 to 5 years to hold you over and be guaranteed money on the 1st and the 15th every year, plus fucking every month, plus benefits and all this other shit that you can fucking broker into something huge, bro. As to where you'll be a person on the totally other end of the spectrum. Because after this bubble pops, man, it's gonna be a point of where that's where you're gonna see this big ass fucking gap happen. And that's purposeful because again, there's too many motherfuckers out here that's just eating off the system, brother. They need gotten up out of the way. All right. Now
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
But you know what? Fantastic. They doing it right now, man.
yeah.
Man, chicks be always trying to get your attention. Sometimes they be following you around. in their cars and shit. Man, dog, it be some weird shit happening out here. They do all this kind of shit to get your attention. And sometimes they be in the car with their kids or out in public. Like, you could just tell, like, some of them are just done. And they just trying to find somewhere to go. And it's like, they ain't falling for that shit.
Hey, shout out to
Yeah,
Great
and,
Britain.
and they gonna start robbing your ass too. They gonna
Hey,
start going Cardi B
they're
on
like
your ass.
fucking marauders, my nigga.
Yeah,
Bye.
hey,
They're like fucking
Yeah.
gypsies, bro.
They gonna
Hey,
start setting your
real
ass
shit
up.
though. Hold on, real shit. Shout out to One Master Teacher, man. I saw One Master Teacher. He just celebrated a funeral. His homeboy, his funeral fucked with some ragged ass bitch.
Yeah, dog, I seen that shit,
crazy.
bro.
Bro, these hoes will kill you, nigga. I told
That
these
shit
hoes,
wild,
Yeah.
bro.
these hoes are worse than these
That
niggas,
shit
bro.
wild as fuck. I seen that
Bruh.
bitch, dog. That bitch like Freddy Krueger,
Yeah,
dog.
for real, bro. Like, so, hey, man, for real, bro. I'm
Have a
telling
nice
y'all,
day.
bro. This shit will literally cost a piece of pussy will literally cost you your life, nigga. You know what I mean? You
That's
feel
right.
what I'm saying? You
That's
gotta
right.
be
Yeah.
careful out here, bro. If you know a bitch
And
is
think-
on
and
some
think-
And the thing is, dog, Mr. Fantastic, dog, you ain't never told a lie, bro. Like, straight up with that shit right there, my nigga. That's dead ass serious because especially
Oh,
trying to
shit.
fuck with these badass bitches, dog. The thing is, dog, you fuck around. Like, I don't fuck with a couple of bad bitches, bro. And they got, you know what I'm saying, brothers, they got cousins, ex-boyfriends. Deep in the game, dog. Deep in the dope game and shit. Like, straight up. You know what I mean?
Niggas
When I
is
was
about
back
to be
in-
on bail.
I live back in Florida, man. My fucking place got robbed because of a bitch, dog. Straight
Yeah,
up.
bro. I'm telling you, that's not.
Straight
Damn.
up, dog.
What? I
Yeah,
mean, what
straight
happened
up,
though?
bro? My
Listen,
nigga.
What happened, bro? Too?
So I
What
was at
I'm saying,
work,
what
my nigga. I was at work, bro. I was at work, man. And I was fucking with this chick for like a good year and a half, nigga. We was cool. And her brother came around there one day, like, you know, just visiting him with her. Oh, okay, all right, you know, I met him or whatever. Week later, dog, my shit cleaned out.
Yeah,
Damn.
man. Telling
Like,
you,
you
bro.
can't tell me,
Yeah.
like, real talk,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Like, yo. And yeah, straight up. Gone. Everything gone, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Shout
You
out
can't
to
go,
Love
nigga.
Dorsey. She be
That's why you
talking
gotta
about that
watch them
shit. 'Cause she
bitches.
got in the
Oh my god,
project.
Bruh.
that's messed up, bro.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
messed
The
up.
thing is, dog, a bitch, it ain't worth shit, dog. You fucking with these motherfucking, you know, just above the fucking bottom shelf type bitches that's just getting out the muck, my nigga. Dog.
Yeah,
That
thank
motherfucking
you.
muck comes with it. That shit
Thank-
stuck to their ass. It's stuck to
bro.
them. You can't get rid of muck
Yeah,
unless you
bruh.
clean that shit completely off you, my nigga. That
Listen,
shit
bro.
be stuck to
You
them.
can take the nigga out the hood. You can take the bitch out the hood. You can't take the hood out the bitch or the nigga. Listen, you gotta do, man. You gotta be careful, bro. You can't be up here bringing
God,
these bitches to your crib and all this shit. If you got anything going for yourself, bro, you can't, bro. I wouldn't even trust these bitches. The motherfucking, you know what I mean? Let you know what time you picking her up, bitch. Hey, bitch, you meet me up by the trash
hey
can,
man,
motherfucking block
Yeah,
down.
that was back in my blue pill days, my nigga. Before
Yeah,
I,
man.
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
that,
But I was
man,
fucked
dog,
with her for a minute,
that
bro.
shit
I
just hurt
think
me, dog.
everything cool.
And
You
it,
know, family
Hold
cool.
on,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
man, that shit just hurt me, dog.
No.
Hold on,
Man, I'm glad
listen
you
what
made it
I'm
out,
telling you.
man.
Well,
I'm
now,
glad
listen
you
to
made it
what I'm
out.
saying.
That's
Shout out
fucked
to
up,
Great
man.
Britain. Hold on. Shout out to Great
Damn,
Britain
dog.
5. I
That shit
disagree.
happened.
Let them. Hold on. I disagree. Let them divest. We need more Rob Kardashians for the Black Chinas. They'll reach their Chad Wheeler in shining armor one day. Go get Brad already. Shout out to A1 David, Great Britain in the building, man. Appreciate you. But no, and bro, true.
Well,
That's what I'm telling you, man. Listen, this is what you guys listen, bro. Listen to me. All you young niggas out here that's listening to this playback, or you listening like, or y'all got young niggas, bruh. The longer you with a bitch, bro, the more that's part of the plan. You let your guard down naturally, okay? I don't give a fuck whether it be man or woman or whatever. The more that a person has a purposeful or meaningful relationship with you, you subconsciously let this person in more to like your trust circles and shit. Bruh, this is why you can never ever trust a bitch, as they say. You always keep that shit in the back of your mind because shit, just like Bro Truth said, he been fucking with this bitch for strong for a year long, and she know who her brother is, right? He don't know, so it's her responsibility to be like, at the very least, hey, she know what type of nigga her brother is. To either one, never ever bring him around, Bro Truth. You know what I'm saying? To put him at risk, or even if she know how her brother is, like, hey, if they introduce you, like, hey, no, nigga, he's off limits, point blank, period.
Nah,
You
that
know
was
what
a
I'm saying?
setup, fantastic. That
And
was a
if
set. They
that's
set
what
him
I'm
up.
saying, no, do
They
business.
set him
That's what
up.
I'm with you. That's what I'm saying, do business.
But
And
not
thank
the
God.
thing is, so her brother was moving. Her brother was moving over to fucking Jacksonville. So that's why she was visiting whatever. He, she was riding with him while he was visiting. He was riding with him. He was in the car, and she came by to grab something, and that's when the shit happened, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's when the shit happened, bro.
Yeah, she
So
knew. Yeah,
I
she
guess he
knew.
came in for like 5 minutes, my nigga. He's like, okay. That's all.
And
That's all.
shout out to
That's
Dennis
cool.
Sperling, and shout out to Dennis Sperling. And I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what you should have did because you here, you alive, you well, you bounce back. But so not speaking on your situation, but like the situation Dennis Sperling was speaking on when that chick was hitting on his ass, it was blood all over his face. I don't know if y'all saw that. It's on his channel,
Yeah, I
and he
just
was
saw
like,
it.
Yeah, I
"Y'all
saw
got to
that shit.
start. You got to start
They
punishing
got
these.
a
Like
new
we
one
got to
on
start.
World Star Hip Hop right
We
now.
got to start bring. Yeah, we got to start bringing the fucking law down on these chicks. Like, it can't be well, she a woman. No, fuck all of that. That's why I keep. You got to start punishing these chicks because that stuff. That like I'm not saying like which situation you should do that in, but dudes be having this mentality of like she got me and shit like that, and it's way too widespread. Dudes got to start really going after these chicks if they think they could kind of do it and not put themselves at risk because we had this mentality of letting them do what they fucking want to do with us, and then that's
But
it.
sometimes they don't know
I,
at work. I mean, just think about it, man. The dude said he was fucking with her for a whole year, dog. And then next thing you
no,
know,
A
I ain't
boom,
year and a
talking
bam,
half, a
bam.
about
year
his
and a half,
situation.
almost
Like,
2
let
years,
me tell
bro.
you what I'm
Almost
thinking
2 years.
about.
I mean, come
What?
I'm
on,
just
no,
saying
she
I'm
though,
not
was
judging.
cool,
sometimes
bro.
you don't
It's the
know.
same deal. She was cool, man. Like straight up. I ain't gonna
Well,
throw
she
no
was
dirt on her
probably
name,
mad at
bro.
you.
Cause, bruh, I just put this shit together, man. Like I ain't had nobody around her, like that. I want to have a niggas around my shit like that for real. Cause I ain't never really trust niggas like that just to be, hey, come on in. And
So
that was the only. So he had to like talk to one of his homeboys, like, hey, XYZ.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was from there, but he just moved away. He was coming back.
So
So
Cardi B, what I'm
I
saying
mean,
is
that can
Cardi
happen
B
to
should not have
anybody though.
felt
That's the messed up
comfortable.
part.
Yeah, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, what I'm thinking about is Cardi B should not be comfortable saying that she used to drug niggas and rob niggas as high as she is up the ladder. She was comfortable saying that and that being no repercussions legally
you're
or
right.
anything.
You're right.
That's what I'm
Because if
talking about.
somebody else
So
came out and
I ain't.
said some shit like that, bro, any famous niggas come out and say some shit like that, dog. He done. He fucking
Yeah,
done, nigga, with a capital D, nigga. Nigga, for real. You
yeah.
cooked. You ain't no coming
So
back,
I'm not.
bro.
Yeah, so I ain't here to tell nobody what situation or what they should have did, but I'm talking about at the macro level. Their situation, like when you, like for instance, that motherfucker that beat his ass and was cutting him up and everything. Well, she did that shit on some. I'm not gonna press charges. No, damn that. Because guess what? If you beat her ass back, now you going to jail. So what are you supposed to do? That's what I'm talking about. Because I get what you saying. You put two to two together, but you don't know. That's why I'm not talking about your situation. It's not like I'm talking about like let's just keep it to violence. When somebody got somebody to beat your ass, on some brother shit when you just broke up with her ass. Like niggas be getting killed off of dumping women.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they get
can't complain
desperate.
about their bad behavior if we're too scared to correct it and impose consequences when they fuck up. We can't complain when they fuck up, but we won't make any consequences when they fuck up.
Yeah.
But
Because
honestly
at the
though,
end
man,
of the day,
that's
it's
why
not
I think that's why
necessary.
this space is all about elevating your standards as a man. I mean, you don't want to introduce that kind of energy into your life. You're only going to get a bad outcome when your standards are low, when you don't have the ability to go for the fucking gold. You know what I mean? If you
No
if you don't
marriage.
have a
No
life, if you don't
marriage.
have a
No
life that you built
relationship.
up, if you don't have a life that you built up that where you can actually fucking screen that bullshit out your life. Cause real talk, man, like I fuck with professional bitches, bro. I can't fuck with no crazy ass ratchet hoes like that no more, man. I fuck with
Right.
only professional bitches that got something going
Well,
behind
It's
the
them.
crazy
niggas
ratchet
crazy
bitches
pussy
in
is good.
corporate America. It's crazy ratchet bitches with
You're
college
right,
Yeah, but
but
they
the
degrees.
got a
thing is
job.
though,
They got a job that
but it's
dilutes.
a difference
He
though. It's a
talking about
difference.
classy women
It's a
though. He talking
difference
about class.
it's a difference in I guess
It's a
exposure to the bullshit. It's a
listen,
difference in
man.
Yeah.
exposure to the
Yeah,
bullshit.
listen,
Straight up.
listen, man. Like, bro, it's a difference in a bitch that's a motherfucking cashier, and it's a difference in a bitch that's a motherfucking like, she has a career, nigga. Cashier and career is two
Yeah.
different things. That bitch that's a cashier, she don't give a fuck. If you whatever goes on, she can just go get and replace that shit like that tomorrow. She don't give a fuck. That bitch with a career though, she got shit to lose, bro. And 9 times out of 10, she's not gonna be associated with. Again, 9 times out of 10, there's always the exception. She gonna stay away from all the hood shit, all the ratchet shit, and what have you, because the bitch don't want to lose the shit she got going. It's gonna be impossible for her to fucking replace the shit. That bitch that's working the cash register though, she don't give a fuck. Shout out to Rocco.
Goddamn.
Rocco Killer,
Another thing.
Hold on. Rocco Killer 7 for the 2. Thank you, brother. We need more black men to be strategic about women. Yes, indeed, brother. Greatly appreciate you. Shout out to my man A for the 5. Shout out to the panel. I'm still learning as I'm mingling with women in 2021. Actions and match slip tell it all. Yeah, man. And again, bro, like I said, bro, this thing with women or just life in general, bro, is a ever fucking lasting lesson, nigga. You never stop learning in life, and you can always learn something new. I mean, you know, it's I'm telling you, bro, it's yeah, it's all the young. Yeah, man, that bitch working at McDonald's or Popeyes or goddamn Burger King
or Walmart.
You a damn fool for bringing it to the crib, nigga. You better hit that bitch in a goddamn hit her in the back seat of the hotel or some shit, nigga. You crazy, you crazy.
Hey, man. Hey, you better take that bitch to the YMCA, nigga. Take that bitch to the YMCA. I hear you Navy boys. The Navy boys know about that YMCA, man.
Man, get out of here, man.
or them niggas that be on that crazy pussy is good pussy type of niggas.
I heard it's fun to be there though. I really heard it's fun to be at the YMCA. It's a pretty nice place to be.
Yeah, that's pooping. Nigga. That's about it. Man,
basketball. Playing basketball, yeah, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, I didn't. Yeah, they be watching that. I see plenty of fights at the YMCA basketball. You throw that basketball, hit somebody in the head, it's game over at that point.
Man, I can't stand when I go there. It be like Indians and shit, policemen. Like, what the fuck? It be Indians there, fucking like construction worker.
It depends on like every YMCA ain't created equal, man. Like, it's a balance because you want to get the good one with the nice facilities. You don't necessarily want the hood YMCA, but the best players be at the hood YMCA. And then they deal with more bullshit.
Joke, bro. That shit's way over your head.
No, I get what you know. I get what you saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Make sure we track it, man. I ain't trying to be on two lanes.
Now, but going back to the topic, to the original topic though, because I did want to comment on that. One thing that kills me is I call these people emotional dope dealers because that's all they're doing. They are selling people a fantasy, whether it's men or women. They like with a lot of these female YouTube channels. A lot of their audience be having better situations than the fucking YouTubers. And then you listen to this chick because she got social media shit. She just got there before you. That's all it was. She got there before you, and the blind is leading the blind. There's about 8 or 9 of these chicks. Like, and I'm not gonna name their name. Y'all know them. But it's funny when you hear these women like. I was inspired when I heard Fantastic talk to these chicks. When you hear them explain away what they think about dudes, and it's like, bitch, you got a dude. And you got a dude that's actually doing something. But you listen to this chick that basically blew her entire 20s and half her 30s. Like, she could tell you something. And it's funny, like, that shit don't click. And then you got the other women, they're a little bit older, so they just wanna talk to have the bullshit. It's funny, man, hearing these chicks talk. Because they don't understand the scam. They're just hustling. They're telling you what you want to hear, so you donate, contribute, build up. And the dudes are doing it too. Buy my book, do this, buy it. It's a con.
Listen, man. Like I said, black chicks are the ultimate trauma bonders, man. I tell y'all, I'm one of these days I'm gonna write that book on this fucking triple I syndrome. I have dark-skinned black chicks, man. I'm telling you, it's just something about them. Black women in general, but then you break it down to dark-skinned black women. It's just something about them, like from birth.
Trauma bonding music.
Yeah, bro, it's just crazy. So again, you know, Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole, all this shit that pretty much brainwashed and put fucking black women into this thing as to where
Mr. Fantastic, how can they be victims if they don't have anything to be victims about? You have to embrace your sorrows. You have to embrace that pain because it reminds everyone else that I am a victim and I have a reason to be crying. I have a reason to be upset. I have a reason to be mad. You know, I have a reason to be a fucking insane individual.
To be angry.
You have to keep reminding the public you are a victim. I've been wronged all my life. My generations have been wrong. My whole family's been wrong. Everything around me is a danger to me. Everyone's out to kill me. Yeah. You got to keep reminding that shit over and over and over and over in order to get that victimhood, that sweet nectar this sweet nectar of victimhood. That's just addicting, bro. It's like it's better than heroin.
Yeah, man.
It really is. And when you go back in the '90s music and the 2000, I mean, trauma, like there's a whole, you can make trauma bonding albums, man. Like I remember, it's crazy because it's women that ain't even went through that shit, and they will bond to it. Like it's their identity. Like let them tell it. Every chick that they nose have been broken, black men that took their teeth out, rape. Like let them say it because they heard it from other chick. They experienced it and they don't understand. And see, this is also something because there's another thing we're gonna talk about the divestment community, or the divestment hustle. It removes the ability for a woman to want to compete. See, when we talked about this tribal shit when it comes to races, here's the thing: the dudes can be drafted because obviously women are going to be like, I need to get the best dudes, preferably that's their own race. But if they got to jump to maybe another race and they can get everything they want, it just so happens that person ain't black. Like for instance, a white woman thinks further ahead than like what they think like, okay, my grandkids are gonna look more like me than they gonna look like this motherfucker. And they think about that shit versus, black men ain't thinking about that shit necessarily because of whatever, the family they come from, whatever. So the point, you see it with a lot of these celebrities, not celebrities, but fucking athletes. Like these motherfuckers, like LeVar Ball is a perfect example of that. So my point is, dudes that are, I hate to use the term high value. Let's call it in demand. In demand, whether it's sexual currency, whether it's economic currency, trust and believe those dudes are gonna find somebody somewhere. And generally, because it's not enough dudes in each race to fill that void of those women that want those types of dudes. And like I said, this comes back to black men are 6% of the population, white women are 33%, Latin women are like the next race. So it's not hard for like the top 10% or 20% of men, whether it's height, whether it's like I said, genetic currency or economic currency or social currency or combination of all three, to get absorbed by other groups. So when we come back to how the divestment hustle fucks black women up, it takes black women out of the game. Because when you look at black women like Amara La Negra, Kelly Rowland, if black women actually got themselves in shape and did what they needed to do, they could compete out here for their dudes. Because we will give them more rope than any other man would. But when they sit there and say, I'm going to be fat, I'm going to be this, and I'm going to listen to all these other loser ass bitches that basically validate that identity, well, you're quitting before the game even starts. It's like saying, I lost the Super Bowl, fuck it.
Man, well, you gotta be an X-Man, dog, because nigga, your special power is talking your ass off, nigga. And confusing niggas, man. It's either confusing the fuck out of niggas or talking your ass off because nigga.
That's Edward, man.
What's confusing about what I said?
But nah, man, I'm fucking with you, man. Yeah, straight up, dog. I'm fucking with you. You be making like a shit ton of points
people be
at
for real.
all at
People
the
be
same
for
time,
real.
nigga.
Well, I mean, my point is, I'm just giving you examples of how the divestment movement fucks these chicks up and how there's going to be actual consequences. And so I'm just tying it together. At the end of the day, black women are capable of competing with any race of woman. The problem is they identify with that trauma shit so much, even some of them that haven't experienced it, that they don't compete. This is why even when, like, I'm going to bring her up.
Because there's a lot of like fucking high class ass yellow light-skinned Virginia bitches that ain't never seen the hood, ain't never seen a struggle in their fucking life. And yet, they in university, they go to college, they all down for the cause, nigga. You can't tell them they ain't from motherfucking hood. You can't tell them they ain't from the bottom. These all be on the front lines as if they came from the slums. Ain't seen that one dog. All of their cereal through their whole life been brand name, nigga. Ain't seen that one motherfucking great value cereal in their cupboardry, nigga. Straight up. Don't even know what the fuck a roach look like. You know what I mean? Manicured.
Oh, you got a mama and your
grass.
daddy, but you've been through something.
Yeah. So what I'm getting to, I get what you're saying as far as a lot of motherfuckers trying to identify with struggle because they ain't never been through shit. It's basically them feeling guilty that they haven't been through hardship. You see that with a lot of like trust fund babies and shit, motherfuckers that billionaires and shit, because they've been coddled all their lives. That's not good for the human psyche. The human psyche and the human condition is about struggle. It's about testing yourself and becoming stronger. The same thing with like your muscles, right? You have to break them down in order for them to become stronger. In what scenario in your life you've grown from comfort? You know, the
Well,
struggle
men are gonna
growth requires struggle. Growth requires
men
struggle,
gonna
and you have
opt
people
into
that have
that
never
different.
seen. But you have people that have never seen struggle in their lives, and because of that, you have them subconsciously seeking that struggle. So they will literally try to put conflict in their lives in order to get that, because they've
That's
never
insane. That's crazy.
seen struggle. So they're going to basically create that struggle in order to subconsciously to get that fulfillment.
Yeah, and shout out to Rocky N for the 2. I'm trying to buy that trauma bond book, man. Hey, I'm gonna get on it, man. But yeah, man. And
Yeah.
speaking of that, bro, I'm about to get ready to shut this shit down. But that's a great point you made, man. In closing, listen, um, the hood, the fucking struggle is marketable. That's why all the rappers and shit it tell you I'm from the streets, I'm
Yeah.
from the hood, I'm out the mud, I'm out all this shit. Most people, bro, never ever really see what it's like, nigga. Like you said, most motherfuckers don't know what it's like to be po, nigga. Po, P-O, not poor, po. You can't afford the OR, nigga. Most people don't understand that shit. And when you, even if you know what I'm saying, you don't, and the fucked up part about it is, man, they only give you the one dimension aspect of the shit of where, you know, just a poor hood nigga in the streets slanging dope and all this other shit. Like, nah, nigga, 100%. I promise you, it's not even 50% of the poor niggas that's you know, drug dealing, stealing, and killing and all that fucking bullshit, bro. It's just not. But that's the marketable part that you put out there. So that's the story that gets heard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing, bro, you got going on as to where the black experience is coupled with all this negative bullshit, and then is promoted and magnified by black women as the black man's the cause and the fault and the reason, but they don't want to come with you to fix it. They want to run to the white man to get him to fix it for you. When why in the fuck would the white man fix black problems? That's the biggest thing about all these people talking about the white man. What incentive does the white man have to fix the problems of black people? And if you know
Yeah.
the answer to that
On the,
question,
yeah.
if you know the answer to that question, you know the fucking the value and the purpose of fucking divestment. Okay, 9 times out again, you're it's the least occurrence of the fucking relationships you're gonna find. And on top of that, again, shout out to Jessica X. Jessica X pointed out fact that I didn't even know. I never even heard any other man in this sector say. She said most of the domestic violence sufferers has nothing to do with race as much as it has to do with men being unemployed and poverty levels. So even at that point, man, they're being disingenuous with the data to vilify black men. So I say to you again, man, hey, take your fucking power. Leave these psychotic, insane, miserable bitches alone and let them fucking chase the dream they're never going to fulfill. Point blank, period. If you think that white boy is out there waiting for you, go find him. Go marry him, go have kids and a family and all this other shit. But what I can tell you is 9 times out of 10, it's never going to happen. And 10 years from now, your ass is going to be looking like a motherfucking a fucking carton of goddamn cottage cheese out this motherfucker, while men are on the totally opposite end of spectrum when it comes to aging and improving themselves as they get older. So all in all, man, this is a great discussion. Great points and bills by the brothers, man. Really appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure y'all like it on the way out if you haven't already. And that's that on that one, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Holla.